Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. It was a very fun weekend of Nationals events, and I don't know, that was pretty cool. I did see that Victor won Italian Nationals, I think is what it was. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see Victor win a Nationals event. And yeah, there was just a lot of good Flesh and Blood this weekend. Like, I know the card guys did Hong Kong this weekend, Malaysia was this weekend, Spain was this weekend. I'm trying to think of where else. Australia was this weekend, I think. I don't know. There was a lot of really good events this weekend that I got to watch and like kind of, like partake in like part of the coverage on. Like, don't get me wrong, like I didn't get to like, spend a ton of time or anything, but it was cool to like get to watch some of the games and the events and like go back and see some of it and stuff like that. I know we didn't stream any this weekend. That's because it was like there was Nationals all weekend, and I just wanted everybody to be able to enjoy the Nationals that was happening. Like, so plus I was enjoying it myself. But yeah, so Singapore is I leave in 8 days to go to Singapore. Singapore is in like a week and a half, basically, is when we start playing Singapore. And I'm still ironing out the last few slots in my list of what we're looking at here. Matt, yo, Spin Dog, Mikado, Dave, Sarant, I love that name. And Michael, what is up, everybody? Thanks for being here. Poland was this weekend? What won Polish Nats? I didn't get to see that one. Victor won Chile's WCQ. Yo, let's go, Sarant. That's awesome. About to get on an airplane. Won't make the stream, but I'll see you in Singapore, right? Hopefully. All right. So, hey, Rose, Sam, what's up? Verdance won Poland. Okay. Martin, what's going on? Sounds like there was... Okay, so Verdance won. I know that Syndra and Slippy have the most wins, I believe, if I remember that correctly. I know that Pudding Tam won Hong Kong on Syndra, if I remember correctly. I think that's what they think. Pudding Tam won on Syndra. I don't know. It sounds right to me. But anyway, with all of that in mind, we are Victor testing. We're getting ready for Singapore. So we got Victor tonight, tomorrow. We're probably going to draft on Thursday. And then honestly, I'm probably going to stream all weekend. Like, probably just going to stream all weekend. I need as many games as I can get, so I'm just looking to get some games in and get reps in, because once I leave to go to Singapore, I don't play any cards until Friday morning. So, that's true. OG Dash finally hit Living Legend, which is like so cool. It's so cool to see that OG Dash finally hit Living Legend. I think that's really fun. Dylan, TCG Talk, posted on Twitter and said this is probably the most bittersweet Living Legend. And I'm inclined to agree with that, because seeing Dash IE leave is very sad. But also, like, very glad to see that, like, there are some more of the OG heroes that are actually making it to LL. Also, I know that Azalea lived by 1 point, I believe, if I read that correctly. I think she lived by 1 point. I think she's literally at 999, which is crazy to see. So, yo, Damien, what's up, dude? This was the Acilio breakout weekend. Yeah, there was 2 Acilio wins this weekend, which is really cool. Yeah, Zelia on 999 is crazy. Damien, what's up, dude? Blow for Blow can carry Pummel. Maybe it's more than a tech for Gravy. The fact that it can carry Pummel is pretty cool. I hadn't really considered that as an option, but that could be actually insane. That could actually be insane. That could be really cool. What is that? Is that a hair? Or is it like a string? Oh, it's a string for my headband. Anyway, I'll mess with that later. So yeah, that's kind of like an update on what happened this weekend. I know there was a lot of great coverage this weekend. A lot of really cool things that just went on this weekend. So I don't know. The name of the stream is Save Us Blow for a Blow, because I am praying to God that Blow for a Blow is going to help the Gravy matchup. I'm going to show you guys a picture here in just a second. And this is the amount of Gravy testing that I did this weekend. Now, to be fair, it's only like 8 games. But it was 8 straight games of Gravy trying to see if we can make it work. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try some last minute tech tonight. If we do not get the results we want out of playing Blow for a Blow tonight, I am going to cut the Gravy tech that is just for Gravy, and we're gonna shore up other matchups with a card like Sync Below or Staunch Response or something like that. I am actually like, if this doesn't work tonight, we might just say F it, we ball, and we're gonna pretend like Gravy doesn't exist, which is probably like not a great idea, but that's where I'm at, because there are 2 main options if like the tech does not work tonight. The first option is warp my entire sideboard to try and make the Gravy matchup winnable, which is a horrible plan. And if you played a lot of TCGs, you know that's a very, very bad plan, unless you're literally expecting it to be like 50% of the meta. And Breaker, like just like spoilers here, Gravy's not going to be 50% of the meta in Singapore, and I can very confidently say that because Aurora is the most broken aggro deck we've had at any one time, and she was 33% of the meta or something like that, or 40% or something like that. She wasn't even 50 at London, so take that for what it's worth. Hey, Billy, what's up, dude? Turtle, how are you, brother? No more plasma pistols, sad days. That's very true, Michael. I'm very sad that she's gone. Just going over assassin stuff. I'm very excited to watch your all stream later, Damien. I'm very excited for that. Gravy's hard to play too, especially in Time Swiss. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, let's take a look at this this picture that I have for you guys. This is all the Gravy Bones games that I played yesterday. There's what, 7 here, I think. So the first one was against a Talishar game. I ended up winning this game because my opponent bricked hard very early, and I was able to go. I had a turn where I was able to go Rouse, Zealous, Hammer, and just apply a ton of pressure. And then on the following turn, I was able to like pummel a Commanding Conqueror or something like that. So it was really, really powerful for me. The next 5 losses on this list all came at the hand of Taylor Crawford yesterday when he was helping me test. Now, big shout out to Taylor and Sam, like, for helping me test and like trying to like, you know, look towards like helping me improve my, you know, deck for Singapore. But this is like 5 games in a row I played performance bonus. All of these games were performance bonus games, by the way. So in the slot that we're playing tonight, I'm playing 3 blow for blow. Yesterday, I was playing 3 performance bonus. And it was not bad, but it was not what I wanted it to be. So I am very, very much in the boat that like performance bonus is not good enough. Blow for a blow is the best play we have in the Gravy because it is a 2-card, 2 ally exchange with trying to pick things off. So that's where we're at tonight. That's what we're trying. Like this is what we're going with. So this is where we're at right now and what's happening. So this is the plan. We're going to try blow for blow. We're going to pray to God that it works. I'll go ahead and get rid of this because this was just my testing data from the other day. This is also the new sideboard that I'm working with right now. I know that last week when I was playing games, I was on 3rd Pummel, I was on 2 Oasis Respite, and I was not on, I can't remember if I was on AB3 or not, but right now I'm on 3 Respite and 3 AB3 because I actually think the Verdance matchup is winnable like this. You have the ability to block a lot of their arcane. You have the ability to like play this like pretty like fair value game. Also, if they don't board into like the pots against you, like all of the potions that like gain them life and stuff, they can't combo kill you, which means you're just going to win the game every single time this way. So that is a great thing to do, and I really like the sideboard plan. It feels really, really good. Hey, Bim, what's up, dude? I have not seen the winning Victor deck list. I have not seen it. Not the one from Italian Nationals. No, I have not. If I had to pick the most represented deck in Singapore, it will either be Slippy or Syndra. So I think the 5 most represented decks in Singapore are going to be like not in any specific order, but it's going to be Gravy, Verdance, Prism, Cinder, and Slippy. Those are going to be the 5 most represented decks in Singapore is what I'm thinking. I got to say, even though I haven't played the Polish Nats, I went to the event to jam side events and it paid off. I opened the Rainbow Foil Codex and Conqueror from Sealed and placed 14th in the WCQ and opened the Cold Foil Portside Exchange from the Gold Pack. Yo, let's go, dude. Hey, let's go. That's pretty awesome, Michael. Congrats, man. That sounds like a pretty good weekend, dude. Sounds like a pretty good weekend. So looking at the sideboard, this is what we're playing. This is what we're trying. Tonight's stream is totally focused around playing against Gravy Bones. I am playing against Gravy Bones and Gravy Bones only tonight to really try and make this work. So with that in mind, if you are here and you are hanging out and you have been playing Gravy Bones, please play games against me. I need all the help I can get tonight. That is where we're at. So if anybody's hanging around and they want to play, let me know and like we'll throw up some games. But if not, I'm just going to start searching and just looking for Gravy Bones games. I don't think Florian's unplayable, to be honest. I don't think Florian is unplayable. Oh, let's go. Rose coming in clutch. Rose, let me send you the game on Discord and we'll play some games. Hang on. There we go. Rose, I just sent you the game. Thank you for helping me test. I greatly appreciate you helping me very, very much. All right. So for anybody who's curious, the plan into Gravy Bones is we are going to go first. We're going to go first into Gravy Bones. And we are going to just try and keep the board clean and apply pressure. So we do want to go first. All right. Rose, good luck and have fun. We are on Anothos, tech plating, gauntlets, and we're on flexors here. So this is the idea with what we're trying. We're going to cut trounces. I also think I'm going to try cutting Test of Strength tonight and see how well it works. When I was playing it the other night, it felt very, very awkward, and it did not provide a lot of value for me. So I think I'm just going to cut all of my Clash cards, and we're just going to try and run it this way with the choke slams and see how it feels. If not, I will cut the choke slams and go back to playing Test of Strength to see if there's something that we can get value out of that way. And I mean, I don't know. It just felt so bad last night in the games I was playing. But the ability to be able to block with that and 2 pieces of equipment to cover Conqueror of the High Seas is really good. So we're just going to try it and see how it feels. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Carly using her own command. I love it. Assassin shenanigans? Michael, I appreciate it, man, but I can't tonight. I am hardcore testing for this matchup tonight. I think this is just a pass, right? I think this is just make a surge and pass, and we're just going to arsenal the other blow for blow. I think it's just going to be the plan. I don't want to give Rose the ability to filter. I mean, it looks like we're already looking at filtering. See, this thing, I don't care about this thing. Oyston, I will leave in play forever and a day. I do not want to heave that Thunderquake. This hand's really good, though. I do like this hand. Applies good pressure. While I don't dislike Aura Guardian, I hope by the time Victor goes, we get another Value Guardian. I mean, yeah, so Victor's definitely more of an aggressive, tempo Guardian style deck, I would say, than anything else is how I would describe Victor. Do you plan on playing one of the new Guardians? I'm going to be playing Lyeth for sure. 110%, I'm going to be playing Lyeth. Yeah, I'm pretty content just taking one here. I think this is perfectly fine. So right here, it feels really bad, but I feel like we're just supposed to let them steal the gold, right? Because we want to be able to go blow for a blow at Sawbones, and then we're going to be able to deal a damage to them. We're going to go Zealous Belting with Go again into Hammer. And if we block, we just don't really get any of that effect. So I think we need to apply pressure, honestly. I had the biggest elo jump from the WCQ because I gained 29 elo, which pumped me from 180 to 130. Wait, what? How did you go down? I'm confused. 180 to 130 is backwards, right? Watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. I love that. Okay, so they do put the Oyston into play. All right, so we're going to go blow for a blow at the Sawbones. If Rose tries to utilize the Sawbones, it won't matter here. We are going to get the 2-for-2 exchange here, which is exactly what we want to see. We'll do their trigger first. It doesn't really matter. And then, I mean, I think just keeping the board clear is fine here. The odds of the 1 damage really mattering doesn't seem very likely. Are we better off to throw Debilitate here or just throw 11 extra points? It just feels like 11 extra points is the way to go, right? Lyeth hype is right, Larry. Let him know, man. Let him know. I need to see some more of Lyeth's kits before getting my hopes up with him. Oh, I'm going to play him. It doesn't matter. I'm going to play him. They can't stop me. They can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. So there's currently no allies over here. Rose does have a good bit of gold stored up, which is kind of a problem, but yeah, we know they have Conqueror here, which is another great reason to just hurl everything at them because we're like taking Conqueror of the High Seas off the board. Just blocking 4 to block 4, okay? And then it's going to be a Nothos for 6. So again, just clearing the board and trying to get good pressure. The only bad thing about our first hand is that we had 2 of our 3 blow for a blows in our hand, which means we know we're not getting one back until second cycle, which does feel pretty bad. The new KO seems to be a brute that doesn't play 6s. It is a very neat concept, right? It's very interesting. Did I not say Blow for a Blow is an amazing Guardian card? Probably. I feel like a lot of people have said that to me, to be honest, Andrew, over the last few weeks, but I've been trying to avoid it if I can help it, but it appears I have to. The reasoning for a Nothos over Shield, I want to be able to kill Chum without any questions. I want to be able to kill Chum very easily. I mean, I guess we're just supposed to take 8 here. I don't know. Feels bad to just take a whole bunch of life, but wow. So I think we're going to play this. See what we draw into. Also gives us the ability to make a surge here. And then we get to go again into Hammer. So we get to throw 11 after Rose had what I would call a pretty awkward turn here. Throw in Scar, Brandish, and Meeps. Well, Meeps hits a hero, so I don't know how I feel about that. Brandish and Outed were cards I was considering the other night, I won't lie. But, like, again, we're going back to that, like, idea of, like, we're warping the whole deck to make one matchup better, and I just don't like that. I really hope that they get good support being, like, the boomy heroes or whatever, or, like, the crowd boos you. Like, the evil, reviled is what they're called. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Are we better off to throw the Golden Sun here, or are we better off to throw Disable and force Disruption? I almost feel like forcing Disruption might be the better play here, but I don't want to, like, I want to throw the Golden Sun if I can. So let's see, that requires 1 card. I think we're just going to throw the Disable and Arsenal the Golden Sun. No, we should probably get value out of the Golden Sun now, right? No, we're going to throw the Disable. We're going to try and make this awkward. Golden Sun's better for more damage, but I like the idea that, like, this has a relevant on-hit effect. Okay. Rose is just willing to let her Arsenal go to the bottom. I mean, that's fine. We took Rose off of a 5-card hand and we were able to apply pressure here, so I'll take this. Gold-baited hook is interesting. I mean, like, I get it. Like, we'll just block with Thunk here. This seems fine. I agree with pushing damage, but, like, their Arsenal's probably worth 3 points, right? Gravy can still gold if we allow them to, but the good news is that we were able to block 9 and still throw this for 10 this turn, which I think is pretty good. Also, like, right now, Rose has not put a blue into her graveyard. So, like, if this was just like an... Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this is the one where I discard. I think we're just going to give up these cards here, and I'm going to throw the Golden Sun at Rose. I think is going to be the game plan here. So our Surge pops at the top of the turn. We destroy our gold so that if, like, this gold-baited hook is just creating gold. And then, like, Rose is still at 23, so, like, this is not going to be enough to, like, put us where we want to be. But I do like the idea of just throwing 10 here and just trying to get aggressive early on in the turn cycle. Blood in the Water. Blood in the Water is such a bad card for me. Like, it's literally a 2-card block 6 that, like, fuels your game plan. It's so bad. It's so bad. All right, so Chokeslam goes to the bottom. I mean, his hand's pretty solid. Like, I don't know what they could do this turn that could make me want to not play this hand out, because this is 7 go again into hammer. Pitch the Visit to Papa's House instead of the Chokeslam would not be better. I like keeping the Chokeslam in my deck because I like, if we get back to those cards, we're not going to be able to keep enough cards to be able to make Visit Goldmane Estate work. So I like the idea of just having an attack we might try to get value out of. What's over here? Anka and Sawbones. Got my blood in the water, as in the sand, golden rum hand. Oh, I love that we're like trying to do like the Jimmy Buffett song or whatever that is. I love that, Turtle. I'm definitely not saying that every train of thought I have makes the most sense with like what we're doing, but that like definitely sharing my train of thought with you guys. Yep, we're going to take 6. And I'm taking 6 in case Rose goes for the gold-baited hook here. We can throw the tech plating and gauntlets for value. I think we can just take 4, though, right, and go to 14. And then we get to throw 7 at them. And then we can Anothos away the Chum here. I think it's fine. So, like, trying to pressure Rose a little bit with some damage here, and then also just trying to keep some of the allies clear. Blocking with Give No Quarter. Interesting. I mean, I guess you don't have anything that, like, really matters with it right now, which makes sense. Is Blood in the Water off the top of the deck? Yeah, or destroy the top card of your deck. I like getting the ally that's a real problem off the board right here, and then I have the ability to set up with a Spinal Crush and try to throw it at them next turn. I think is going to have to be the game plan. Or we're going to draw a very unfunctional hand, and we're probably just going to do nothing. I mean, this is very unfortunate. Like, there's 33 blues in our deck, and we didn't draw a single one. Feels bad. Yeah, and we're going to give them, like, full tempo here. Yeah, this feels bad. Well, there's a second Blood in the Water gone. Hey, what's up, Wally? I mean, I can block 2, take 4 to 7, and then we can kill the Sawbones. Unfortunately, this just has to be the plan. I would have been willing to eat a little bit of damage there if it had meant we would have, like, if we would have drawn, like, Zealous into, like, Spinal or something, I probably would have been willing to, like, eat a lot of damage right there to make that happen. Well, Pummel of Spinal Crush is pretty solid. I mean, do we just have to play to this? Like, is this our only chance? Is to go to 3? Why not put the Anka in play here? Must be missing something. I mean, yeah, we're going to go to 1, and we're going to try to make this work. Yeah, I mean, drawing, like, the non-functional Guardian hand there feels a little bad. Like, just drawing the hand that, like, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, it just kind of happens. It's unfortunate, but it just kind of happens. It's kind of like Shane said. It's just the Guardian thing that happens, and it just feels bad when it does happen. I don't know, just in case there's like a weird world where like we don't play the pummel or something. Like, best case scenario is that like they block with like 2 cards and we're able to pummel this, and then we can give 2 cards. See, like, this is great. Because we can pummel this to push damage. If there's not a defense reaction in Rose's hand, we put Rose to 9, and we're going to be able to, like, just stop her turn in the water. You can't fatigue them, Matt. Not a good Gravy Bones. I have tried it. You cannot. A good Gravy Bones, you cannot fatigue. It's kind of like trying to fatigue, like, Wizards. It's just not doable most of the time. Okay. We have to make a real decision here. We can throw 11, which has no on-hit effects and only forces 1 card from hand. Or I have the ability to throw Spinal Crush and make a new search. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a good thought, Matt, and I tried it. It just doesn't work, unfortunately. If you get Compass early, there is a world where you can fatigue them, but even then it's very hard. Or I can throw the Spinal Crush and try to force multiple cards here. Worst case is Blood in the Water, which is like tough here. I agree. The Spinal, they can block with 2 cards, but I don't know that we have a better option at this point. I think Spinal offers a better turn cycle for us. Actually, hang on. Is there a world where I'm supposed to go again at them, kill Rigor Mortis, and Arsenal the Spinal Crush? I don't hate that, to be honest. We get to pressure Rose a little bit here, clear the board. I mean, like, we're only going to push 1 point of damage, which is fine. Like, the fact that Rose is willing to block with any cards there makes this feel like a massive W to me. If I was able to go 5 go again into the Spinal Crush, I would in like a million years. And if this had been Choke Slam or anything like that, I would have just went straight upstairs. Straight upstairs. Because we force at least 1 more card out of hand. Well, being able to use Riches of Tropal Donny to block with Quick Dodge Flexors is very powerful. So that could be good enough for us here. If you clear, you can fatigue them, but you got to clear the allies out. Their actual numbers with their attacks are pretty mid. Alan, I don't know who you're playing against, and like, please don't take this disrespectfully. I mean this as nice as I know how to say it. If you are fatiguing Gravies, you need to find better Gravy Bones to play against. It is not possible. You cannot fatigue them. I promise you. I have played against Gravies that like are very good, and like it cannot be done. Like with Batter to a Pulp, maybe. If you batter to a pulp early and like you have an insane amount of tempo very early on in the game, it can be done. But I'm telling you that like if you don't clear Compass with batter and like you're just playing Big Hammer and like this and trying to fatigue them, like it does not work. This only attacks for 3. Is there a world I'm supposed to block here? And then throw Spinal? Like, we block with one card, and then we get to pitch Riches to play Visit Goldmane Estate? I don't know. Chest and dodge, like, I don't feel like we really get rewarded, right? For, like, anything that we draw. Like, I like what you're saying about the max greed play, but, like, I don't think the upside's there, right? That's what scares me, if I'm being honest, Dave. I mean, Pummel could be the upside we're looking for. If I crack this, I have exactly enough to throw Spinal Crush. I almost just want to draw cards. I'm looking for something better to Arsenal. I mean, Crush the Weak is fine. We can Arsenal Crush the Weak and then have like a 2-card hand here. I mean, drawing a Go Again card would have been fine, right? Like, drawing a Go Again card would have been pretty good. 2 cards and Dead Threads. Okay. Considering how weak Rose's last turn was, I needed this Riches of Tropodani to come 1 turn later. Man, this sucks. I mean, like, we can't even keep a blue and throw this at them. Like, you gotta be shitting me right now. We have played this game. We've put this game in a spot where, like, we had a chance to win the game. God, this is very frustrating. I mean, I agree, it's bad luck, but it is just bad luck. Like, I completely agree. And, like, I can't even keep 2 cards. This is one of the times where, like, having the Civic Steps would be really good in this matchup, which some people have told me to, like, consider. Yeah. We just have to hope. It's all we can do. Man. Just feels... I mean, I guess we can pitch this. Probably better than giving myself an intellect penalty. I don't know. Being able to clear 2 allies is so good. How would I have drawn 1 more card? Oh, because I would have been able to play that on the turn? I might have been able to, like, play this and get away with that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, intellect with myself. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, give myself, like, an intellect penalty here or not. Alan, honestly, like, blow for blow, like, this is the first game I've played with it, but it's felt pretty good so far. We had 2 in our opening hand, and then we drew 3 reds and a yellow, and then we just drew quad reds right there. So, like, this game has been going very well. Like, I feel like this game has gone in a direction I've needed it to. It's just not come together when I needed good cards here. I was debating it as Victor Tech. I mean, yeah, like, I honestly, like, it's not felt bad. That's for sure. Gets Go Again. Yeah, so it's going to be a problem. So if I pitch Rouse, I can Flexors here, here, and here. Flexors here. Flexors. Spinal Crush. And Tech Plating. And then it's Flexors and Arm Piece to be able to keep and throw Crush the Weak at them. seems okay to me. I mean, it also depends on like what else they're doing here, but I think this is like what we have to go for here. Yeah, I would like to be able to like, and to be fair, like blow for blows look pretty good this game. And if it makes the matchup even tolerable, I will be playing it. I guess we'll block with Spinal Crush. Yeah, the like 2 of the Guardian hands in like 11 turns is really bad. That's pretty unfortunate, especially since I'm on a higher blue count of 33. Honestly, I'd like to be able to save the equipment for something else, but I think this is like the best turn we can set up. Like we're getting 6 value out of our flexors, and like we're pitching like a blue 2 block to make it happen, so this feels pretty good to me. We could have played Scar for a Scar there. Yeah, so like Dave, I definitely get what you're saying. Like it was definitely a better hand based off what you're talking about. Like it was definitely one of those situations where like your hand, like the line you wanted to take would have been better, but like I really like that you followed that up with like that's just gambler's logic, and it's like it is like it's very accurate. I feel like the fact that like it's like oh like it would have been better if we had done this, but it's like I still feel like looking back on it that I made the best play, but maybe your line is just better because it gives us one more card, and that just makes our turn cycle so much better. Well, they can't play like golden tipples or anything here. So this is pretty good. I mean, it probably just means that they have the last Conqueror of the High Seas. So it's going to be like Conqueror of the High Seas and Rigor Mortis to kill us or something, which feels bad. How about that? How about that? Yeah, I mean, that's tough. Yeah, losing off the back of drawing multiple all red hands or like all reds and then one hand with like a yellow feels really bad. Yeah, I just oh Rose left. No more games. Let's see here. All right, so we went first against Gravy. We lost. Game was in a good spot, and we drew 3 reds plus a yellow, and then 4 reds later on. Might have won that game if we draw functioning hands with blues. Like I think we had a real chance there. Like if I'm just being like real, I think we had a real chance right there. I think we had a real chance to pull that one off. Oh no, no worries, Rose. No apologies necessary. I was just rematching because I'm just trying to find as many Gravy games as I can. But no, I appreciate you jumping on and playing a game against me. I appreciate you jumping on and playing a game against me. Hey, what's up, Annabelle? That was the first game that we played. So we're gonna be doing the whole looking for Gravy thing. If somebody's playing Gravy and they want to hang out and they want to play games against me, please jump in. I need all the games I can get. I was very scared at the end. So I don't know if you saw it or not. You probably did, but I drew quad reds on a turn where like if I had been able to keep like, you know, like I was able to keep I think I can't remember if I would have been able to keep 2 cards or not, but it was a turn where like if I'd been able to keep if I'd been able to keep like a couple cards, like it would have been fine because I had like a blow for a blow. Also, not having any of the Clash cards felt really clean that game. So we're going to try and run it back. And it's worth noting that like we're cutting reds for reds when we're sideboarding. So it's not like it's like this like weird thing that we're doing here. Are you set on playing Victor? Yeah, Aaron, I'm going to play Victor at Singapore. It's the deck that I feel the most comfortable with. And I like the way that I've got the deck set up for what's coming at the tournament. If I'm being honest, that I thought I got to pick to go first. I guess I didn't get to pick to go first. I guess my opponent picked. We are going second, unfortunately. Feels pretty bad. I would much rather go first if I could. But yeah, Aaron, I will be playing Victor. 100%. 100%. No Clash is probably a good idea. Yeah, I think not having Clash cards in the deck is a good idea. After like thinking about it a little bit, I think it's the best way to go. You just reveal the top card of your deck against the ally's power. That would be an extremely interesting way to like have the Clash mechanic work. The fact that the Clash mechanic doesn't work against the allies feels really bad. And it's funny because like they could make it work that way, and like we don't even clash that well against this deck. Like it would be perfectly okay in this matchup specifically. Like we don't even clash that well against this deck. Really hoping to draw like a Spinal Crush off the top or something very powerful here. Play Marlin? Silly. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do not think I'm going to play Marlin at Singapore. I've changed decks so many times waffling. Like we're locked in. We're locked in. We're just changing the cards in our deck. Ooh, interesting. Ally from hand? No, just kidding. Give no quarter and to put Whaler Humperdinck into play? I mean, and to put Rigor Mortis into play? And then attack with the Rigor Mortis? I mean, sure. I'm going to keep my 7. So, theoretically, we should be able to kill this. The man won't even listen and play the best deck. I mean, I guess best deck has a little bit of like a, what do you think the best deck is? So I think right here, I like the idea of playing the Goldmane Estate, but if I do and we draw into a red, I only have 4 resources for this. I mean, I guess I could go E-Strike for 7 at this. I would like to set up some golds here if I can, but if I draw into a blue, I'm able to Arsenal the E-Strike. I guess, like, if I draw blue, I'm playing this. If I draw red, I'm probably content with arsenaling it here, so... Verdance and Slippy, obviously. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill this and we'll arsenal the pummel here. We'll try to use the pummel as like a get us back into the game kind of turn. Maybe we can draw like a CNC and get a lot of value out of it. We'll see what happens here. Well, that's one way to do it. I mean, I do think Verdance and Slippy are very good decks right now. I definitely think they're in a good position in the meta right now. I thought you were going to get me. I mean, yeah, like, I think Victor's okay. Like, I don't think Victor's in a bad spot. Victor, like, kind of picks on, like, half the meta, and then, like, has weird matchups into the other half of the meta. So, I don't know. It's a very interesting dynamic that you have to, like, run with Victor, and, like, it kind of feels like you have to say, okay, well, like, I can tech a little bit, but it's probably not going to work out, like, against in, like, certain decks, I think. So, kind of where I'm at. We're just trying to figure out, like, what it's worth teching into and what it's not. We're just attacking for 6. I don't know why there wasn't a hook there, but... Didn't they create gold? Didn't they discard that other Rigor Mortis right there? Would have thought we would have got hit with that. But, you know, I've been wrong before. Surge pops. We're going to make a new surge and then command and conquer. I was going to suggest playing Ira if you weren't locked. It's easy to play. You beat Gravy and Syndra. You don't lose to any random decks. Only tough matchup is Verdance and Kano. I mean, yeah, we're gonna play it. We're gonna do the whole thing here. Kind of wish they had made a bad play and like blocked with like a couple cards from their hand, or at least a card from their hand. It would have felt better. But to be fair, we are getting 3 cards here, so getting the blood in the water does feel pretty good. I mean, I think that Ira is like not bad, right? Like you struggle like into Verdance, kind of like you were talking about, Aaron. But I think it's very like doable, is what I would say. It seems very doable anyway. Chart the high seas could be pretty insane. Red tipple into the graveyard, pitch a blue tipple. Taylor was also telling me that I should play Ira the other day. They might have just been trying to like block with balance as early as they could, so that if we ever do like the Pot of Greed turn, they can just like draw pretty quickly. Is my thought process. Kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. Just kidding. They decided to change their mind. Taylor Psyop. Taylor's not even going to go there. Seems like the meta everywhere is just Gravy versus Syndra versus Assassin, and she beats them all. Does she do well into Ira, Aaron? Compared to a lot of the Armory decks, Ira's actually looks very solid. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I think Ira's Armory deck is very good. How did they put that into play? Oh, back alley break line? I mean, again, I think we're just going to kill the Limpet, attack them for 6, and try to set up a little bit here. Let's pitch this. Like, is there a better card to Arsenal here? Is what I'm wondering. Like, there's a lot of blues we could draw into here, but we could also draw into something that doesn't suck. I mean, I want to Arsenal something good, but, like, I also want the rest of my gold main estates, which there's only one more of, to be good. Like, we're not clashing. We do need them for Golden Suns, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm asking if Ira beats the Assassins. That's what I'm asking. Sorry, I might have asked that, and I didn't mean to if I did. I don't want to spend the rest of my golds. I think we have to kill Limpet, though. It's just too much of a turn extender. We're going to kill the Limpet. God, it feels so bad to throw a freaking E-Strike at that. And then I'm going to throw a Choke Slam at them. I highly doubt this is a relevant text box, but seems like it's worth it. Maybe we're supposed to make a Surge there in case we draw into, like, Spinal Pummel, and we're just going to say, F it, we ball, and play it. I mean, if he wants to turn one of his own... I guess he's got a Golden Tipple. Pick something else. There's 2 Rigor Mortis in play here. I mean, I feel like Slippy's, like... I feel like Slippy's in a pretty good place in the metagame, but I also like my matchup into Slippy, so... If we could just draw, like, a normal ham, a blow for a blow, that would be great. Like, I would just, like... One hand that has 2 blues in it. One. I'm not even asking a lot here. And, like, and we're going to have to take fucking 12 here. Like, am I supposed to throw blow for a blow at them because of the mites? Am I supposed to block 3, Command and Conquer for 9? And then Arsenal this? Probably. I don't know. You have tons of D-Reacts and they don't like blocking your 2-card 8-9, so they would just die. So you just outvalue them is what you're saying, Aaron? I think just getting value out of the mites and just throwing 9 at them is fine. Plus, like, trying to make the, like, blow for a blow work with, like, the whole, like, triple red thing is really awkward. So I think we're just supposed to arsenal this, set up for next turn, and then just like try to lean into like a better turn. Yeah, like they don't care that I got Chum. Also, like they get to just like arsenal like these allies they should never arsenal, and it works out for them. Oh. Okay, so we're going to take 6 and block the next one. This does not feel good. Our opponent's like having a think here. Coming in with a rigor mortis. So I'm gonna go blow for a blow at rigor mortis, kill the other rigor mortis, and then throw the hammer at Chum, and we're gonna arsenal zealous belting. But like the problem is we're at 9, and we're like spending our entire turn. Like we're spending our entire turn clearing the board here is the problem with this. There was a really good spot where our opponent could have activated Chum right there, and it would have been an absolute blowout. It doesn't matter whose we resolve first. And then Anothos at this. Pro Tour Singapore is next weekend. It starts like not this coming Friday, but next Friday. I leave Tuesday to go to Singapore. That's when Carly and I board our flight. We leave Tuesday, like from like where we live at like 2 in the afternoon. And when we land in Singapore, it's Thursday morning at like 7 a.m. It's a 16-hour flight from San Francisco. Huh, interesting. I think just blocking 2 cards like this is fine. Because if there's not some like really good follow-up here. Okay, drawing a card is fine. I mean, all right, so they're looking for something to do here. They don't have any allies. They're just going to throw another boat at me. I mean, that sucks because like I can't pressure them at all this turn. So like their turn literally bought them 2 pieces of equipment, and it bought them full like another turn of full tempo. Are you able to, am I able to sleep while we fly? Yeah. Like I don't have a problem sleeping on the plane. Like that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. Well, this turn is like 1 card away from being awesome. Yeah, and like this ends the game, like on the spot. There's just nothing we can do about this shit. I mean, like, we're gonna have to kill it, obviously, but like so I can block 3, take 8, go to 1. Give a gold, and then I can throw 5 at them and then kill the Whaler Humperdinck here. Yeah, this game has gone extremely worse. So if you've been watching my streams and you're saying that like Victor seems like a bad choice, it is because you're actually watching me play into the worst matchups possible, because I'm actively testing the hard matchups. Like, we have a good matchup into Syndra. We have a good matchup into Prism. We have a good matchup into Slippy. Like, I think we have a pretty good matchup into Ira. Like, I think we have a lot of good matchups in the meta. You guys are just watching me play the shit that like I can't beat because that's what I'm trying to figure out. I know how to beat Syndra. I know how to beat all these other decks. I have to. Wow, and they got a Sawbones off the top of the deck. I mean, you know, fuck us, right? But like Victor, guys, Victor's not in that bad a spot in the metagame, and like I'll sit and have this discussion with anybody, and you can't convince me I'm wrong because like I've been playing it against like the open field, and like it doesn't feel that bad. This is like the last 2 streams I've played Victor. I've played the 2 worst matchups in the meta. So I don't agree that Victor's a bad choice. I actually very much strictly disagree with that. Hey, what's up, Slimy? I mean, sure, but like if you're gonna spend all of your gold and to get 2 pieces of your opponent's equipment and keep tempo when you're up 15 points of life, like it's pretty good though, right? Victor and Nikasai, I mean, it's a very close matchup. Like, that's always been a very close matchup. That hasn't really changed. Like, your clashes get you a lot of value. They're able to get a lot of value out of their turn cycles in general, so it's always been very interesting. Every matchup does have, like, every hero has bad matchups, I agree. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, to Ouija's point, like, Victor has 2 very relevant matchups that are not great. Like, Verdance and Gravy Bones are uphill battles the whole way. But I mean, like, I think that's just how it goes. Like, I'm playing no matter what I'm gonna play, something has a bad matchup, and I'm hoping to play Gym Lottery this weekend. That is the meta this weekend. You are playing Gym Lottery, hoping to do well this weekend. And honestly, like, that is the meta coming into Singapore. You're going to play whatever you think is best and something that you think has, like, the least amount of bad matchups. And I don't know, like, Victor also has a lot of good matchups into, like, these rogue off-meta decks that nobody's really playing. But, like, you never know what you're going to run into at these events. And I think Victor has okay matchups into those decks. Like, I wouldn't play it if I thought this was just, like, an unplayable deck. Is it crazy to swap the Rouses out for blue Scar for Scar instead for this matchup? Like, specifically, just, like, I mean, I guess it doesn't turn on Hammer, which, I mean, like, I guess in the matchups where you want that, it wouldn't really matter. Are we supposed to give up the estate here for the rabble this turn? How do we block the, like, yeah, we definitely are. So we're going to go tech plating. And then we're going to pitch this. Yo, thanks. I love that this is like Taylor's bit. He always joins on the wrong account and then he's like, oh, sorry, big fan. Oh. Thanks, Wally. I appreciate it, brother. I wish that were always the case, but I do appreciate the vote of confidence, man. I do. I'm high on Victor at the moment. He's got great plays. Battlehard in Houston was a rough weekend for me, but I didn't feel like the deck was bad. Yeah, I don't think the deck's in a bad spot. Like, I don't think the deck is in like this like atrociously bad spot like everybody says it is. I think it's fine. I think we have to draw a card here, right? It feels bad, and they may activate Chum in response, but the good news is that pretty much no matter what we draw. So, I mean, we can go blow for a blow at them to see how they want to play it out, and then we could throw Command and Conquer at them. I think we're supposed to save the blow for a blow. I'll take the over on Hamilton. What is FanDuel getting Fab? Yo, I would be curious to know what my odds are. I would be curious to know what my odds are at Singapore. Agroblaze, over, under 4.5 wins day 1. There's 5 rounds of CC and 3 rounds of draft, so there's 8 rounds day one. I mean, we're basically saying, like, does Agrablaze make day 2? Does Agrablaze make day 2? I would like to tell you that yes, I very strongly believe I'm going to make day 2. But, oh, dude, we're cooked this hand. We are cooked. We are cooked. Hey, what's up, Bing? I agree with the gym blur is part of it, and I could see it for a lower tier event, but I think a Pro Tour gets nothing but high level players. The good matchups become a lot closer. They do. They 100% become a lot closer. I agree. I agree that the matchup, like the good matchups, become a lot closer. A lot closer than I'd like for them to be. Yeah, we're probably just dead here, right? Because they're going to go put Limpet into play. They're going to attack for 2, which we're going to block. And then when they come in for 4, we're just dead here. Sag. Day 2 easy, my man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay. That game was not nearly as close as the first one was, and and to be fair, that game I played 0 copies of Blow for a Blow, I'm pretty sure. Like, played 0 copies of Blow for a Blow. And we also had multiple hands, like, I think we had 2 hands in a row where we drew triple reds. And, like, I mean, if Talashar's gonna, like, just give me the business while we're testing, then Talashar's gonna give me the business. Like, the odds of you drawing 3 reds in, like, over half your deck being, like, blues is not very high. Doesn't happen very often, but, you know, it does happen. Going second felt bad. Had to take a ton of damage to kill a whaler. All right, I think I did play 1 copy. Or was that earlier on against Rose? I can't remember when Blow for a Blow was good. No, we played, yeah. Only played 1 blow. Only played 1 Blow for a Blow. I mean, like, I'm just trying to take notes and, like, trying to find the trend between what's happening tonight. And, I mean, that, like, guys, this is the stream tonight. We are testing one of the worst matchups that we have, and we're just going to keep grinding the games. We are getting a lot of reds in our hands. It's been very, very weird. 13 hours is a long day. I wish Guardian had support cards, something like Crush Effects that deal additional damage to other targets. I mean, the closest we're getting, like, something like that, Gardena, is definitely something like Blow for a Blow, but I hear you. We love losing as Victor. LOL, Toss, that's hilarious. You'll make a video for the Ira Armory deck upgrades? Yes, Mario, Wednesday. There's going to be a video for the Ira Armory deck upgrades. And I told people who are YouTube members this the other day in the Discord. Oh, I did not put looking for gravy because we are specifically only looking for gravy. But if you are a YouTube member, YouTube has updated a setting where I can give you access to videos a couple days early. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start putting out videos earlier for members to see, like, 2 or 3 days ahead of time. So, like, the Ira Armory deck video that comes out on Wednesday for the upgrades went live for YouTube members on Sunday. So if you guys want to see stuff early, become a YouTube member. Huge fan from Brazil here. Yo, Mario, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Are you sure it's good to remove all Clash cards when they use the Tipples and Swells as the starter a lot? So, CN, no, I'm honestly not sure about that. Every game I've played with Gravy pre-tonight, I have had Test of Strengths in, not Trounces. I think Trounces are an automatic cut. I don't think they're good. But I think that there is a world where we could be looking at Test of Strengths being in the deck over Chokeslam, but I'm honestly not sure. Hey, it's Taylor. Taylor did say he would pop by and give me some games tonight, so this is good. This is good reps. We are going to try it again without the Clash cards to see how it feels. The other thing that I will say that, like, I'm a little skeptical of about having Test of Strength in the deck is that we don't clash well against this deck. Like, they have a lot of misses, but they have a lot of, like, 7s and, like, really powerful things they can throw. So I am pretty skeptical. I mean, this is probably about as good of a turn 0 as we're going to get. We're going to set up a second gold, and we're going to throw Cranial Crush here. What do you think of the Edge of Autumn Katsu build? I mean, I think it's fine. Like, I think that's, like, very... I think it's a cool build. I don't know if it's better than Mask of Momentum. Like, some of the, like, more competitive lists that I've seen have still been playing Mask of Momentum as of lately that I saw. But it's very possible that, like, you may not need Mask of Momentum moving forward. Felipe, I apologize. I am guessing that's Spanish. Portuguese, maybe? I do not speak Spanish. I apologize. You speak, it's Portuguese in Brazil, right? Am I crazy? Or is it Spanish? Where am I thinking of? Where am I thinking of that speaks Portuguese? I'll have to ask Carly. She would know. I mean, we're just going to take the value block, take one, and then we're just going to throw Chokeslam. Portuguese? Okay. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I do not speak other languages. I am very much an uncultured American when it comes to a lot of things. I will say I have been trying to learn Mandarin. I have not been doing as well over the last couple weeks with sticking with that. But, like, for the last, like, prior to that, for the last, like, 6 weeks, I've been, like, practicing Mandarin, like, almost every day, trying to learn the language and, like, get comfortable with it because... I know that it's like on the list of languages that are, you know, that they speak commonly in Singapore. So I've been trying to learn a little bit of Mandarin. He is impressed that Mario plays Fab since he is a dev that creates content for devs. Oh, dude, thank you for translating. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate that. Hey, let's go. My name's James with 5 months, dude. 5 months of Prime support, dude. James, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. My man said W Victor stream, dude. We're doing our best. We're doing our best to make Victor look good for Singapore. Hopefully we can pull something pretty good together. Depending on what ally Taylor's able to put into play here will kind of depend on like how we play through this one. Sawbones is obnoxious, but not the end of the world, right? Like, it's fine. 2 blues gone. I mean, keeping the Give No Quarter in the deck makes sense. Blow for a Blow felt very, very good in the first game. The second game, like, wasn't as good, but I don't really think that was Blow for a Blow's fault. I think that was, like, more about how, like, our hands lined up. See, now this feels bad. Because what I would like to do, I don't want to give up a gold, because if we're going to give up a gold, we might as well just block with the gold main estate, right? But what I'm thinking is that we block Crust of the Week, Tech Plating, and Gauntlets. It feels bad to, like, keep the gold and, like, waste armor value this way, but it does give us the ability to play gold main estate, make some might tokens, and then throw Command and Conquer at Taylor to, like, try and make this a little bit more awkward. I don't know how much I like this play. I don't know how much I like this play, but there's only one ally in play. We can try, like, we can force Taylor to use his Crown of Providence here, which could be pretty good for us. Also, hopefully we rip a good card off the top to Arsenal. No, we do not. I'm going to at least try to draw a card and see if we can find something better. I mean, that's a pretty good Arsenal target. So I will take that. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to just, like, hammer the Sawbones and Arsenal that. But I like doing this. I think I really like the idea of just trying to get value out of the Command and Conquer here. Like, we're getting Taylor's Crown off the board very early on, which is better for later Command and Conquers. We are leaving ourselves very susceptible to Arsenal hate here, but you love to see it. Yo, Felipe, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being here. Guys, by the way, if you're here for the first time, you're new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new, and they are, what's your name, what got you into Flesh and Blood, and what are your favorite hot dog toppings? If you have never heard those questions, I would love to hear from you guys. Do I want to block here? Like, I'm kind of thinking we're just going to take this, right? Kind of thinking we're just going to take this and fall down to 30. Well. Anyway. This match seems so bad that I would consider changing for another hero. I think I'm definitely locked in on what I'm playing at this point in time, but I'm debating just saying, you know what, like we don't really have a chance into this matchup, so we're just gonna let it go. We're just gonna let it go, and whatever happens, happens. Is kind of where I'm at right now. I do agree with Rose that I don't think it's switch heroes bad. But it is rough. I agree with that. The fact that Taylor's only been able to put one ally into play is pretty good.
You love to see.
Yo, let's go. Pat with the sub on YouTube as well. Guys, we got those same 3 questions for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're here for the first time, or maybe you've been watching for a while, but you know, you're just now like getting around to like a live stream or something like that. We got those same 3 questions. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? What are your favorite hot dog toppings? And guys, that goes for anybody. If you watch this later and you want to comment that on the video, please. Like, I am all about getting to know you guys and hanging out with y'all. Like, hanging out with you guys is like the highlight of streaming for me. Like, Victor has 2 relevant bad matchups, but I mean, yeah, we have tech for them both. We do have tech for them. And I don't even hate my Verdance matchup with the way I have my deck set up, to be honest. So, are we now at a point in the game where we have to consider killing allies? So, this is just going to be 8. What if we were to kill the Sawbones? We could block Goldmane Estate and Crush the Weak. Actually, yeah, that's probably fine. We can block Crush the Weak and Goldmane Estate, kill the Swabby, Arsenal blow for a blow. There is nothing else coming in, so I think this is fine. And then we can try to, like, utilize the blow for a blow as a way to, like, getting value. Because Taylor's going to have a good turn here. I think we're supposed to kill the Sawbones because of the damage prevention. Honestly, I think is what we're supposed to do. What allies does Taylor have? None? This has been a very awkward game for Taylor. I feel like he's been fighting his deck. Feels like he's been fighting his deck so far this game. Hand's a little awkward. Hand's a little awkward. I would really love for Taylor to put this Limpet Hopalong into play, if I'm being honest. Which I know is, like, counterproductive, but it does work well with what we're trying to do. Because we can go blow for a blow to kill both of the allies into E-Strike for 7, Arsenal to pummel, and try to set up here. Giving Gravy gold does accelerate their plans, so I'm actually in agreement with Martin that I think that like in a situation where you are trying to use Midas Touch as like your bailout card, I think is actually just a trap. Now, like, don't get me wrong, I'm debating playing like a 1-of or something like that. God almighty, dude. Like, Taylor's literally he's attacked me for 8 freaking points, dude. So we're going to go to 11. Limpet, pitch a blue to come in for 9. Yeah, see. So we're going to go to 9. We are going to be able to kill both the allies and pressure for 7, but I don't know. Yeah, we're giving Taylor our gold. Like, that does not matter. There's no more Conquerors, right? Or is there technically one more? There is one more Conqueror of the High Seas, which is fine. We'll take 5, fall down to 4, and then we're going to try to, like, use this turn. I was tired of MTG metas and the flow of Fab is so much better, and I'm a big sauerkraut mustard guy. All right, dude. Well, Pat, let's go. I'm also an MTG refugee. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to Flesh and Blood. We're happy to have you. We're glad you're hanging out with us. All right, so this has go again. We get to clear both of the allies here. The problem is that we're at 4 and we don't have a lot of like life to give up here, which scares me a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and break the combat chain. I think the pummel is our route to winning the game from here. I think like pummeling something that doesn't have like, I think that's our like avenue to winning the game. I mean, I've been considering adding in the I can't remember what the one is called that gives us a quicken token when it gives the opponent a quicken token when we block with it. Cannot remember what that one's called. This is the turn where like having a clash card would be worth, I think. Civic Steps, thank you. Yeah, Civic Steps could be worth because like a lot of their cards naturally have go again and their allies can't abuse quicken tokens. So it's not like it's the end of the world, right? God, Taylor's just able to like just draw so many cards and like pull his whole turn together here. Like Taylor now has 2 cards in hand, which is just crazy because I really need flexors to get the value that we want it to here. Also, like Zealous Belting Hammer is going to have to be insane. I need to advertise the podcast more. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm here for that. I will advertise the podcast more. I was actually talking to Carly about this the other day, and like, is it worth like, should I make like a thing on the stream about it and stuff like that? God, see, like forcing this extra card out of my hand is so bad. Because like I'm gonna give him a card here. I don't have any gold to draw anything, so I think we're just supposed to do this as bad as it feels. As bad as it feels. I think this is what we have to do. We're gonna do this in flexors. Not looking good. Because if I have this many cards in hand, it's like never like I don't think we're ever gonna win the game with this. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like maybe that's our out is just going upstairs and playing to this game plan here. Like it feels like Taylor will give me like hook and a card or something to like, you know, just prevent like trying not to die. I mean, technically, if he just blocks with hook, he does die. Yeah, so blocking with dead threads puts Taylor down to 1 here. Like, so Taylor played around it, like, and that's the problem. Because, like, if we attack for 4, it's telegraphed. If we attack for 4, it's telegraphed. I don't think there's ever a world where that's correct, if I'm being honest. Giving Taylor a gold token is probably terrible for me, but I don't think we have a better choice. I think blocking with 2 cards is just strictly worse. So this takes a card, and then Rigor Mortis takes a card, and we're just takes 2 cards and we're dead on the following turn. Yeah. Like, I don't know what our turns have to look like to be able to win this game. Like, we got Taylor down to 1, but... because, like, the problem here is that Taylor's taking minimum 3 cards. Minimum 3 cards. Even if his turn is attack with Limpet... Like, if Taylor's turn is attack with Limpet and Rigor Mortis, and that's what he does for the rest of the game, he's taking 3 cards out of our hand. Oh, dude, we're so dead. We're so dead. Yeah, so we block 9 and then we're just dead. Sag. Was a hell of a lot closer than last night? Yes. Yeah, the games tonight have felt a lot better than they did last night. And honestly, I'm looking for blow for a blow to give me a chance, is what I'm looking for. Like, that is what I need. I need it to give me a chance. So we went first. Let's see. We lost. Blow for a blow was really good. Got Swabby and Limpet. Got Taylor to 1, but wasn't able to close it out. All right. I mean, I think also part of this is probably just like me trying to like play this matchup enough to where I understand every single like inch of what we're trying to accomplish. Yes, I think blow for a blow is genuinely that much better than out muscle. So for what it's worth, I like the blow for a blow tech came, like a couple people have told me in the stream to play it, but that came from Sam and Taylor last night when we were like kind of talking and testing a little bit. And the idea of playing that is that you just get so much more value out of the fact that it is a 2-card deal with 2 things. And that is very, very powerful. That is a very, very powerful place to be at. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, Joey, I hear what you're saying. Or I'm sorry, Camarada, like that is something we could do. We could jam all of those in there, but I have to warp every other matchup I have to be able to make that happen, and I don't think that's correct. I just do not think that is the best play to make. Let's just come in for 7. We'll Arsenal the Chokeslam. Gravy and other permanent heroes are a bad matchup in general for Guardian, right? Yes, Sakali, 100%. Like, normally, like, these, like, permanent-based, like, decks are pretty bad for like, Guardians in general. The one exception to this rule has kind of been Dromai, which was, like, not this, like, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't, like, a good matchup, but it wasn't, like, this, like, oh my god, like, we should just cry and, like, you know, throw ourselves off a bridge like a lot of these other matchups are. Yeah, so after talking with Taylor and Sam, I'm very much inclined to agree that it is the best tech card for the matchup. And, like, right here, we don't have a go again piece. And there's, I mean, to be fair, like, Zealous and Blow for a Blow are the cards we're looking for here. Like, we can't go upstairs at all. Like, we have to kill the board now. That is the problem we're in. If we ignore the board, Taylor is literally able to just, like, block 6 or 9 every turn and throw 7 at us. Like, without doing anything else. That is the turn. Holy cow, this sucks. It's got to be Sawbones, right? Like, it's got to be Sawbones. The damage prevention is so good. The damage prevention could matter. I think this is, like, the best thing we have here. I don't know. Unfortunately, we don't have any go again. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to take some damage to make this turn cycle work, but this is the turn we're looking for. Like, this is exactly what we want. Yeah, Sawbones was the only ally with text other than attack us, which is relevant. Oh, okay, so, like, Taylor's going all in here. Okay, sure. I discard a card? We have taken the allotted life that we need to take. Chokeslam, Tech Plating, Gauntlets. I don't want to discard a card. So we get to kill Swabby and limp it here, and then throw Chokeslam at Taylor. Seems like setting up multiple owls in a turn is very close to multiple Spectras in a turn. It does feel that way, Martin. Hey, Sack 300? Hope I said that right. Hope I said that right. Also, thanks for being here. Glad you're hanging out. All right, so we get to get Swabby off the board. We get Limpet off the board because I think Limpet is more of a problem than Rigor Mortis. And we're going to do our best to pressure them, to pressure Taylor with a Chokeslam. And I like pressuring Taylor with a Chokeslam here, even though the text box is not relevant, because Rigor Mortis can be easily dealt with like a hammer one turn. Blow for a Blow is very good at dealing with this if we like draw another one pretty soon here. Something like this is a great example of what we're talking about. Also, this hand feels really good. Keeping them off gold is very important. Do you think Snapdragons for E-Strike Draw or E-Strike 7 Go Again would make a difference? Huh, it could. It could, actually. That's not a bad idea. Good lord, I walked away for like 2 minutes. What is this, Gravy Board? I mean, this is just the matchup, right? Like, this is just how, like, I feel like a really good use of Mage Master Boots makes the board look like that. If Taylor doesn't steal a gold here and we're able to use Riches and visit the gold main estate, I mean, I'm actually just okay with taking set. It's crazy that Chokeslam has text. We're now tied. I feel like this is good too because he gets less value out of Conqueror when you have no arsenal. 100%. Taking away Taylor's agency like this is very, very powerful for us. So we're just going to pitch Riches of Tropaldani to play Gold Main Estate. We're going to go to 19. I think this is what has to happen. And I just typed it? Yeah, no, honestly, though. I mean, it worked out really well. Like, you were 100% correct, Martin. It worked out very well for us. Like, do we want to, like, try and, like, draw and greed? Like, I think leaving the Rigor Mortis in play is fine, right? Drawing and greeting is not correct. I want the Surge in case it matters. It's like, we're probably not really forcing Taylor to make a decision at all. Man, like, why are we putting Chum in our arsenal? God, that just... It has to be because he's playing against me, right? Like, I don't mean that, like, as an insult. Like, I mean, like, it has to be because he's playing against a deck that he knows wants value out of Command and Conquer, I think. Like, it's the only thing I can come up with. That's the only thing I can come up with. Yo, let's go, Krabby Crab. Keep the good content going with 5 months of Prime support. Yo, Crab, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Appreciate the 5 months of Prime support and the love. Really appreciate it. So, I actually kind of hope, weirdly enough, like, to Dave's point, this is an okay jam hand. I will forever call these jam hands now after Dave has said it tonight. But, like, this is an okay jam hand, I think. So Taylor would go up to 2 action points if he destroyed this. Okay. It's just a vibe thing. I mean, yeah, like I don't hate it, Martin. Like it honestly kind of makes sense. Thoughts on yellow pummels instead of red? I feel like the extra resource could be good. So the like if you want to play reds and yellows, I don't hate that because I think raw aggression is honestly not a bad way to play into a lot of these decks and these matchups. But I don't know if you should cut reds for yellows specifically. Been good at them. If they block you, you kill Rig, and fall into CNC was a punish. No, it's something good to think about. I like the idea of arsenaling it this turn and like setting up, but yeah, it's definitely not like the worst thing in the world to consider. So this does not have go again. So what if I was to just go Zealous Belting at them for 8 into Command and Conquer? I actually like this quite a bit because this is like a turn where Taylor set up and did some powerful stuff, but I'm also getting an opportunity to just like get very aggressive here. Hey, Setsu. What's up, buddy? I mean, Taylor's taking 11 to make this happen, so like I'm actually... Are we just... No, we can't swing the hammer here, can we? We have to throw E-Strike, which feels bad. It's fine, though. We have Blow for a Blow set up if we ever like get a chance to actually use it for anything. I would have loved to have went upstairs at Taylor, but Taylor was able to put like a Limpet Hop-Along in there. Ooh, this is gross. I mean, this is definitely a block with a Crush the Weak hand and go Blow for a Blow at like clear 2 allies into Swing Hammer at them, I think is fine. Oh. This feels like the best spot we've had so far to try and make something happen. The hardest matchup for Victor. So I think I think that probably the 2 hardest matchups for Victor that are relevant right now are Gravy Bones and Verdance. But I mean, Kano's always pretty bad. Acilio is like kind of weird, like can be a pretty bad matchup too. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Compass, sure. I mean, I could go to 12 and then go Zealous at them into Hammer at them. How greedy are we being is the question. Because Blow for a Blow is not going to be turned on here. Like, Blow for a Blow is not going to have the ability to turn on unless we're, like, going to find a way to, like, lose some life here, which is not really doable. I mean... So I can overpitch to throw Zealous, and then we can make a Surge, and then throw the Hammer. We could clear the Swabby if we wanted to, in case there's like a crazy go again turn here. But I really like the idea of forcing Taylor to block. Okay, never mind. Taylor's going to turn on the whole thing here. Okay, so this is we discard and he makes a gold. So we're gonna discard Crush the Weak. Right? Yeah, we're gonna take 7 down to 5. We're gonna clear the board. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. We're gonna discard this. We're gonna clear the board with our Blow for a Blow, and then we're gonna attack Taylor for 6. Ah! I just threw all my shuffling cards on the floor like a boob. Excuse me while I pick them up. Now I've got to like sort them and get them all back in order and yada yada yada. I mean, there's only 4 of them, so you know it's not like we're having to reinvent the wheel here. We'll do theirs first. It doesn't really matter. And then we get to kill the rigor mortis. We get to close the combat chain here. I mean, we could draw some, like, we could pop golds to, like... We could, like, use golds to, like, try and find something better here. Or maybe even find a world where we can throw Zealous at them. Feels a little greedy here to, like, try and get that aggressive. Because we would have to go blue. We'd have to go blue here. I mean, I guess we should try, right? Because if we draw a red, we still just throw hammer for 6. Okay. I mean, sure. It's worth forcing Taylor to block with something, even if it's just the hook here. Yep. So this puts Taylor to 7. We're going to swing the hammer. This puts Taylor to 1 if he doesn't block. Hey, what's up, Derek? Aren't you looking for a go again to deal with Gravy? I opened an Everfest pack and even bigger than that. I don't think Guardian can play that, but I do appreciate the thought. Nothing. I just don't think that really works inside of Guardian with like the way the deck's set up and everything. What are the odds we get back to my turn with blue and golden sun? I mean, we're at 5. We'd have to be able to block 4, 5, 6. Yeah, dude, everything's been good, man. You guys been doing okay, Derek? Hope you guys been doing well as well, brother. In this situation, I think you need to take the risky line. That's true. We probably need to like play this game a little risky and get aggressive here because that's the world we're in, right? Because like that is the like lines that we're forced to walk and figure out. So you're probably correct. So not only that, but we have to make sure that Taylor doesn't steal our gold. Because if Taylor steals our last gold, we're in a bad spot. So if I block 4... I mean, man, drawing 2 blocks here is crazy. Drawing 2 blocks, like, it's just crazy. We needed... God. But even if, like, these are, like, weird 3 blocks are fine here, right? Because... I guess 3 blocks don't really save us here. So if I block 4... and take 4, go to 1, and then Sawbones gets put into play, I'm in this weird spot. Or I have the option of pitching Golden Sun to quick dodge flexors. Like, and the blue sucks too. So, like, the blue does nothing for us here. Hey, what's up, Randy? Man. Like, there's no world I can block 8 here, right? Like, we never win the game. Because it's just Sawbones, activate Dead Threads, and attack with it, right? Man. It just feels so bad that we're like, we had the win lined up. All we had to do was be able to, like, keep 2 cards. And it's like, pretty often you can keep 2 cards at 5 life, I feel like. I mean, especially against a deck like this. No, I agree. It is probably the only line. I am inclined to agree with you. It just feels so bad. Yep. We're going to go to 1. I mean, giving up the gold is irrelevant. Like, I mean, it's not irrelevant, but like we don't have a choice here. So, kill the Sawbones or attack Taylor for 4. Do we ever win this 2-card game? Not with him having a limpet, right? But like, the limpet takes a card, Sawbones takes a card. So we have to hope he bricks, I think. I don't think we can go upstairs here. Going upstairs doesn't win us the game. Like, 1 card from hand in Dead Threads? I don't think that ever wins us the game. I mean, you're right. He could have had all non-blocks in his hand. It's possible, but like, he could have just activated Gravy at instant speed to like find something. Okay, Swell misses, which is kind of nice. That's not good. So Taylor's hand was in fact not all non-blocks. So we're just going to go upstairs for 4. Oh, defense reaction? Yep. That feels bad. But oh, man. This was the game that has felt the best for us. Like, I think you just have to hit, like, runner of, like, gas hands to win this game. I don't know how else you do it. Because eventually what's going to happen is Taylor's going to draw a hand that puts this Whaler Humperdinck into play, and we're just dead. And we're just dead. Or we're just dead this turn. I mean, maybe not literally, but we're dead this turn. Man. Oh, I'm just going to take this because we can't win here. I'm just going to take this because we can't win here. Going face all game doesn't work. Guys, like, I promise you, I have tried. Like, it doesn't work. Going upstairs the entire game doesn't work. I have tried blocking everything and fatiguing them. I have tried, and when I say this, I'm not talking like attack the important ones. I mean, I'm talking like literally never hitting an ally and just going upstairs every turn, no matter what, and it doesn't work. You can't win the game that way. You're not Syndra. Like, you're not this like low to the ground aggro deck that goes 6 wide every turn. You are throwing like 8 to 10 damage at them. You are like this really shitty aggro deck. And so it just doesn't work. Like, it's just, the value's not there. It's just not a strategy that works, unfortunately. Man. All right, we did get a loss. Another close game. Just wasn't able to close it out. Needed Taylor not to have Conqueror on my swing turn with Golden Sun. So we got Taylor all the way down to 1, and like there was a world where like we could have won that game. Like, I don't know for sure, but like we could have won that game. It could have been done that game. And like honestly, the last couple of games have felt really close. We're just not able to close it out. Like, there's just that little piece missing. It's not too late for Acilio. Man. I mean, let's just go ahead and set this up. I'm going to Arsenal the Zealous Belting and we'll pass here. Like, I don't want to give Taylor a chance to set up or do anything if I can help it. Like, if I can throw damage at him, I will, but if I can't, then I won't. Pursuit of knowledge? Man, how deep are we willing to go into the tank for this? Like, so that's where the line in the sand is, right? Like, that's the line in the sand, is figuring out like what works and like where it isn't. I mean, I like the idea of pursuit of knowledge. I like, what are we giving up to make it work is the question. All right, so there's a Conqueror of High Seas for next turn, which means we need to just like hang on. No drug could touch that feeling. I mean, that's valid. All right, so it's going to be pitch to Goldman Estate. God dang it, I just dropped my cards again. I just lost like all dexterity today. So we're just going to put the shuffling cards down. I think we're going to take 6 here. I think I'm willing to go to 31 to apply good pressure. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's no disruption here is the problem with this hand. It's like, I need something that forces Taylor to block after he didn't put something relevant in play. I agree. Pursuit of knowledge is great. I'm definitely not saying it's not. I'm saying, what are we giving up to make this matchup work? We know that Taylor has a Conqueror of the High Seas. So we're just not going to Arsenal anything. I'm just going to throw 16 at him. Yep, I know Taylor has like the Conqueror, so like we're just not going to give any value to this. Taylor showed it to us. We're just going to play around it, and we're going to hope that our mites go a long way here. Blanche is a good suggestion. I agree, Scribnable. I agree. Blanche is a great suggestion. We'll take 3. This is fine. I wanted to draw a card on the second turn. I don't think playing both of the estates is correct. I think we just wanted to play one of them. We're just going to take 6. It's going to be E-Strike for 8 into... Crush the Weak at them. So this is 15 points. And it's possible that like Crush the Weak has a relevant text box. Possible. I'm on Blow for a Blow. I'm not playing Performance Bonus. I'm giving up so many points into other matchups if I play more than just 3 dedicated Gravy slot cards right now. Like, I'm just giving up so many points in other matchups if that's the case, if that's the route I decide to go. This hand is great. This hand is absolutely great. Crush the Weak, like, hopefully slows their turn down a little bit. I mean, if Aschies go again and make a gold, sure. I think we're just supposed to let that happen. Then we need to be below them here. Watery Grave from being played? I mean, yeah, no, guys, I agree, very much so. I think Blanche is a great card. Blanche doesn't solve this problem. Like, if we cut Blow for a Blow and play Blanche, we're not solving our issue here. Scar for Scar is also like a consideration point of something that I've thought about. We're just going to get aggressive with the Sawbones here. Mage Master Boots, we're just going to put all the things into play. Sawbones for 6. To Still a Gold. Now, Taylor wants to throw Limpet at me, and then he wants to activate the Sawbones, which I think is the correct choice. I think that is the correct choice here. Yep. We're going to go to 8. Give Taylor one of our golds, unfortunately. What about Blanche instead of red Chokeslam? I mean, like, what other matchups are we playing that into is going to be my question. Like, what matchups are we playing that into to try and get value out of? That's my main question. We're gonna kill the Limpet Hopalong here. I'm gonna break the combat chain to make a surge, and then we're gonna swing hammer at Taylor for 6. He probably arsenaled the Conqueror of the High Seas, right? Actually, are we supposed to draw a card here? Shit. Am I supposed to draw a card there instead of making that? Try to pummel the hammer or something? Or maybe I'm just supposed to say fuck it and go upstairs with this? Like, how crazy would that be? Like, maybe we're supposed to start the turn that way? We can play around Conqueror pretty well, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to let the Conqueror come in and we'll block with 2 cards. I mean, it would be a popper as well. So, like, I like Chokeslam because it gets points into Florian and Verdance, which, like, even though everybody keeps saying Florian is dead, I just think that's wildly inaccurate. And then I also really like it into yeah, see, here it is. What are the odds we block 4 and let this go? So, like, if I block 4 and let this go, what are we doing? We're going to take 4. No, there's no world where I can keep it all. Like, we're just going to have to do this. I mean, yeah, damn. That's unfortunate. I mean, Taylor just threw 20 fucking points at us. Like, there's nothing that's going to save me from that. I don't care if I build our entire deck to beat Gravy Bones. Like, 20 points with, like, a relevant on-hit effect is, yeah. Again, we lose by, like, a fraction. I mean, maybe there's a world we can hang on here. I don't know. I'm not, like, riding the game off yet or anything. God, I've got something stuck in my throat. It's driving me crazy. I mean, like, so here's kind of the thing at this point. I'm not swapping decks. Like, there's just not a world I'm swapping decks at this point. God, I can't stop hiccuping. It's driving me crazy. You have the deck list? Are you talking about my deck list, King Kong? Because if you are, exclamation point deck in the chat. And now I've got hiccups trying to get this, whatever the hell this is in my throat. Oh my god, he's going to put this fucking thing into play. God, fuck me. We're going to use the Riches of Tropeldani and the Quick Dogs Flexors here. Okay. I mean, we might be able to pummel the hammer here. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think that's really like a tactical flaw. Like, I think that's exactly what we want from that card, right? Like, I think that's exactly what we want from that card, to be honest. God, now I've got the hiccups. Oh my god, I hate the hiccups. We're lower life most of the time, so, like, it's going to work, right? Dude, happy to help, buddy. Happy to help. Are we supposed to, like, try and, like, draw some cards here to set up a good arsenal? Classic. Fucking classic. Jesus Christ. What a fucking joke. 2 reds and a goddamn yellow. Jesus Christ. Peanut butter is great for hiccups? Huh, interesting. I've tried the taking a breath thing before, and I never get that to work. God. God almighty. What a shitty draw. Like, we draw the Golden Sun first, we just, like, yeet it, right? Would have been fine. I mean, like, so Dylan, the reason I didn't just throw the hammer there is because we just spent the last game talking about how, like, if I'm gonna win, I have to greed. I have to greed to win. But Camarada, don't we have to clear the board to pressure them? Like, you cannot pressure them with them having a board. They block 9 and throw an ally at you every turn. You lose the game. It's not a winning strategy. And then what happens is when you go through like this like weird back and forth a few times over the course of like a handful of turns, and like they're playing their game plan where they're blocking 7, 8, 9, and then throwing 6 or 7 at you, you then take a turn off to kill an ally and like try to keep pressure up, and they take tempo of the game and they run you over. Like, I'm all about, like, the theory crafting, but, like, Camarada, I'm telling you, it does not work. We have to clear the board. Cards that clear the board are the only way to win this game.
Go. You love to see it.
Hey, Ross Raptor, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that a whole bunch. Thanks for being here and hanging out. No, I appreciate you helping me trying to find an answer. I really do. Like, this has just been, like, one of those games. Like, this... Like, the last 2 games have just, like, we've been right on the edge of winning. The BM activation. The BM hook activation, just for the trolls. We've got to kill Limpet, right? Like, we've got to get Go again off the board. Man. So, I think that, like, the idea of... Oh, we're so dead this turn. The idea of, like, it's like a puzzle is something I really like. Because Enigma was, like, very, very bad when Enigma first came out. And then, like, you know, after a while, we figured it out and we made it playable. And, like, I think we're just in that part of the... Like, we're just in that piece of the turn cycle right now. Like, we're just at that point in time where we're trying to figure out what helps us integrate gravy enough to get us there. Yep. Man. I don't know. I mean, like, we went upstairs the entire game. We're going to have to take a break because I got to use the bathroom. But, like, we went upstairs the entire game, and it just did not matter. It just did not matter. Got a good start. Taylor stumbled early, and I was able to pressure, but Taylor had a 20-point turn when I was at 8, which kept me from closing out. I mean, like, the fact that Taylor just had a 20-point turn that one turn cycle was just so bad. I don't know. Like, it was just so bad for us. Tell you what we're going to do, though. I'm going to take a small break. I got to use the bathroom. Take like a 2-minute recess here for me to use the bathroom, try to get rid of these hiccups. And when I come back, we're going to keep working at the matchup. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll be back in just a minute. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. That was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Yo, only 4 cups? Listen at this man. That is 4 full cups, Cusco. This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy. What? Rookie numbers? Bro, Cusco's out here. Look, this motherfucker's just sitting over there with a pot of sauce going, oh yeah, I'm stirring that shit up, baby. I'm stirring it up. Oh my God, we're going crazy tonight. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to going Super Saiyan right now. So I just need you all to know how, back-to-back Command & Conquer Pummel turns in back-to-back games. And you know what? Just like Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm not fucking leaving. That's right. This is the kind of content we're looking for right here. The fab tutorials that blow your mind. Blow your mind. The recipe is literally just vodka and Sprite and some Mio. You know, it's the water flavoring things. You know, like the little squirt. You squirt the little water in. You squirt the little juice in the water, and then it's like, oh, num. This is so good. That's what it is. That's the secret sauce. I just crammed them all in my mouth. My God, this hand is dog water. Absolute dog water. I lied. You definitely did. It's your friends that you trust the most that hurt you. Can't even get my words out without laughing. Fuck. Dude, Call of Duty? Bro, look, dude, I'm good. I'm not even that drunk, Diablo. Dude. Ugh. Make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart, you know what I'm saying? Am I like, who's your daddy when I walk into a room? No, absolutely not. Oh yeah. The more tired I get, the more the accent shines. The accent shines. I deserve 5 for the joke and pour 1 out for my future kid's college chances. Hope he's good at football. Kyle's killing me right now. Kyle just gets my sense of humor. Oh my God. My face is numb. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb. That was not water. That was not water.
Oh, here, have some water.
I was lied to. The lies. Yo, only 4 cups? Okay, short break, and we're back. Let's try some more games. Guys, if anybody's hanging out and they want to play Gravy Into Me, could definitely use the reps if the 0-5 record has not been telling enough for how tonight's stream is going. But yeah, this has just been one of those nights where I just 3 games in a row we got close against Taylor. 3 games in a row we got super close. We were on, we were knocking on the door, and the last turn, the last game, I even found a turn that was gonna leave us at a pretty healthy life total. We were at 8 or 12 going into that turn, and Taylor's turn was worth 20 points, and I was just yeah. So yeah, Taylor went 8-6-6 on that turn. It was so bad, felt so bad, but yeah. I think the main issue is needing 2 cards to swing to go again. You can't block enough and clear more than 1 ally. You 100% cannot. Absolutely. Is Tunic no good in this matchup? I mean, maybe we try Tunic. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure this person just like wants to play a game, but clearly they maybe I didn't put looking for gravy. Maybe I didn't put it on there. I don't know. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. People join the game wrong all the time. I also feel like the Swiftwater Sloop is so much worse for me than like other cards that I've seen. I did what, Def? I tried Tunic. We tried Tunic originally. Yeah, I haven't tried Tunic with this like build of the deck though to see if it works or not. Senor Precio. I think I said it right the first time. I can't remember. I apologize. Yeah, I did put LF Gravy this time around. Yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff that happens all the time. You try to find games and people just join. I don't know. But so yeah, Blow for a Blow is a 2-card 4-power attack action that says if you have less life than your opponent. Okay. Can we use spaces tonight? Why? Like, why will it not let me? I don't know why Talishar does this, but it's so frustrating. Like, just let me put spaces in there. Like, let me use the letters on the keyboard in the spaces. Like, honestly, that is one of my like severe quality of life gripes with Talishar. That like, if they ever watch this, I hope they take this well. But like, it cannot be that hard to fix the letters and things. Like, I don't know a lot about coding, so take this with a grain of salt. But like, cannot be that hard to fix. I don't know. Anyway, I'm done ranting. Talishar is probably just catching the bad end of me being in a poor mood from losing 5 games in a row tonight. But that's okay. That's why we're testing. And that's why we're trying to figure it out. Good luck to our opponent. Yeah, so it has less life go again. And when it hits anything, it deals 1 damage. All right, so let's see. Planning its gravy. We are going first. Thank God. We need to be able to go first in this matchup. Going second is very, very bad for us. Very, very bad for us. I think we want to be able to throw 7. Like, here is fine. I can't throw the Cranial Crush, so I think I'm okay with just throwing Crush of the Week. Forcing a couple cards out of hand here. It's also interesting that my opponent's on Crown of Dominion instead of like Crown of Providence or Balance of Justice. I know a lot of gravies have been on like the blocking headpiece lately against me. Hey, Turner, what's up, buddy? I think it's time to hand in the towel here, Aggro. Justice, you may be right. You may be right. I did tell Carly tonight before the stream that if I cannot figure out like this matchup and like make it work at least some of the time, we're going to take all the tech out and I'm going to prepare for other matchups. And when I play gravy, we're just going to say, oh, well, sucks to suck. And right now that's the plan. So like, that's where we're at right now. That's what's going on. That is unfortunately where we're at. Before I get into my game, what do you mean Sloop is bad for you? I think the 2 for 6 is so good. Like, this right here is like the perfect example of what I'm talking about. This is just insane. Like, this is just actually insane for them. Like, being able to throw this extra 2 for 6 with Go again. Hope the Cinders beat all the gravies for you. Thank you. Thank you. SAFS is better than belting, in my opinion. What is SA? Scar for a Scar? Scar for a Scar is not better into other matchups, which is the problem. We need, like, belting is a non-cuttable card from the deck because it is a staple in multiple matchups of the deck, and so we can't cut it for that reason. We cannot cut it for that reason. May you be blessed with nothing but Slippy and Syndra. Thanks, Maureen. I appreciate it. I mean, yeah, like I feel pretty confident into the Verdance matchup. Not that it's like super favored, but I feel confident into it. At least I know like what my plan is and what's going on, so I like that about it. But I don't know, like we might just honestly supposed to say like this matchup is bad, oh well, and just let it go. That might honestly just be the plan, as sad as that is. Everyone tells you you're crazy for running the sloop. Well, the sloop is really good into me. I don't know if it's good into other matchups, Rose. Might be Year of the Guardian, but we just aren't there yet. It's not August yet, right? It's not August yet. Also, like, we haven't seen a single Go Again card. And, like, the proposition of just blocking 9 and killing an ally will not win us the game. Like, this whole fatiguing them strategy is just, like, it's not doable with the way I have the deck set up. We have to be on something else if we're going to make that happen, I think. I'm probably just going to block 6 on whatever they throw and just kill, like, Onka here. I like leaving the Rigor Mortis in play because blow for a blow deals with it very effectively. So I don't have to feed them so many allies. I mean, maybe that's correct. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Rose, as far as like playing that into other matchups, I just know it's very, very good against me. And they discard Sawbones. Just using the effect to discard something. What's the plan against Verdance? I'm running AB3 Respites, and I'm running good Go Again cards. So if they do not board into the, like, you know, potion plan where they're trying to gain a bunch of life and combo me, they cannot win the game. And then sometimes, even if they do set up a combo that's not all 4 pots, it's 3 potions, and I have multiple Respites, like if I have 2 Respites, 1 in arsenal and 1 in hand, then I can still kind of like stuff their turn anyway sometimes. And by stuff their turn, I mean like we get to live at like 5 or 6. But it's like playing Kano. You just have a bad matchup no matter what. I actually agree, Charles, that like I think that's a very accurate way of looking at this. I think that's a very accurate way of looking at this. So this is one of those hands, like this is a great example of like, we're going to block with the wallop. Like we're going to take 6 here. Unfortunately, we're going to take 6. I also think you need Crown of Providence in this matchup. Like, Crown of Dominion just sucks. It's just kind of there because it's there. But, like, here, we're taking a ton of damage to, like, be able to clear the board and hit them for 6. We are 0-5 into Gravy tonight, Jody, yes. Taylor played a few games into us. Rose played a game into us earlier. We got a couple of, like, random Talishar games, but we are a hard 0-5 tonight. Yep. Into Gravy Bones. Whaler should just die to most hands with Vic, though. I mean, sure, if we're willing to eat 11 damage to kill the Whaler, I agree. There's a lot of very good cards that like we can use to kill it with. But like, you have to be willing to eat 11 damage, or like it has to be one of the weird turns where they put it in play and don't attack with it, because most people who do that are going to be attacking with it on that turn. I saw somebody talking about Graveyard Hate earlier. I had like really considered playing like Grave Keepings in my sideboard. Like, I mean, at this point, like it's sheer desperation. Here's one of those jam hands that Dave was talking about earlier. The only way you're killing it is if you just take that hit, and I'm happy if you take 11. Yeah, so, like, your turn cycle is take tempo to, like, you know... Your turn cycle is, like, you know, take tempo by putting Whaler into play and attacking with it, and my turn is take, like, 9 or, like, more and then kill the whaler. Like, yeah, we can kill the whaler very easily. I agree, but it's not good. So Sawbones, Raptor says the next time you or a pirate you control would be dealt damage this turn, prevent one of it. When our blow for a blow hit the Sawbones, it took that effect away. So our 1 extra damage happened after the effect resolved. So we were in the clear there. Does that make sense? It's good into Syndra, Dio, Codex decks, Gravy, Earth Heroes, even Prism. I mean, they say it's worth a lot of value. I don't know. Like, I don't think. I mean, I haven't tried it. Like, maybe we try Gravekeeping tomorrow. I don't know. Or maybe that's something we try. Gravekeeping could be worth trying, though. It could have a slot in the deck. It very well could. Yeah, it doesn't. If it said other ally, you would be correct, but it just says you or a pirate you control. All I can think of is Regicide. Regicide does look pretty cool. Yeah, it does hit Kasai as well. I just don't know, like, are we gonna play that card into Kasai? Probably not, right? Cards like seems pretty like mid against Kasai. So Chum costs 4. Thank God. I mean, I guess they could Threads and put this into play. They could Threads blue and put this into play. Have they created a gold this turn? Yeah, from the Golden Tipple. So I think we're just going to have to give up our gold, take 3. We're going to kill the Sawbones, and we're going to Arsenal a Go-Again card. Gravekeeping in KO is very good because it's a 6, and it works with, like, your hero ability that you're looking to use. But it doesn't really work in Victor, unfortunately. At least I don't think it does. I mean, it's a 1 for 5. If Gravekeeping blocked 3, we would snap have that in the deck. Because it has a lot of really good play where we could, like... Gravekeeping also has, like, really good play into Verdance, which is another bad matchup. Because once you're able to pressure them, and you're able to get the combo card, the instant, like, gain a life, do things combo card, whatever it's called, you're able to, from there, you're able to, like, slow down their combo a lot. Rampant growth life, thank you. Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Into mech/codex decks, you're taking away a codex or backup protocol, i.e. Max V, and Syndra. It sometimes forces them to pitch our hero ability. I mean, I think some of those are matchups that, like, we're not really looking for points into, though, right? Like, it's fine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Gravekeeping is just, like, the tech. It slows down Decompose, but turns on their hero value, right? So, like, if we're turning on their hero value, it's not really helping us that much. But, I mean, I guess if they can't decompose a Felling because of it or something, it could be good. I mean, it would be a cool 3-card hand to go Zealous Belting into Gravekeeping. That would be a pretty cool hand. It definitely can't hurt to try. I definitely agree with you there. It cannot hurt to try. Sure, we'll take 3 here. Yeah, no, it's great in KO. I agree. More graveyard hate in general does those things? Sure. Yeah. No, yeah, for sure, Mill. I hear what you're saying. I think you should be doing in this matchup is go again, attack and disruption. Crush the weak, blanch, censor, etc. Mixing in batter to a pulp off pummel estate if you can line it up. So there's definitely a world where, like, we're just supposed to cut blow for blows and we're supposed to play batter to a pulp. And it's supposed to be like Crown of Dominion, Small Hammer, Shield. And then we're just going to play, like, we're going to, like, try and play all of our clashes to get value. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe we change the deck and we play it. Maybe we try that one time tonight and see how it feels. Because I have something at 10:30 I have to stop for. But like maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's what we're doing. Like after this, we'll try it. We'll try just jamming Batter Tool Pulp on the side. And you know what we're gonna do? I have an idea, and we're gonna see how well it works because it also gives me like Prism Tech. We're gonna play one copy of Midas Touch, and we're gonna play it in this matchup, even though I don't necessarily think that it's a good card in this matchup. I mean, I can block with my equipment here and go Zealous into Hammer. Like, they didn't put anything to play. I think this is fine. I think that plan works better with Gravekeeping and you run Tunic. You play more defensive and Gravekeeping is a one-card handoff Tunic. I don't hate that. I don't know if Clashing is a good idea against Gravy. Free Looks is really good for Gravy. I mean, if we're gonna play, like, Small Hammer, like, we probably have to at least keep Test of Strength in the deck, right? Like, Test of Strength probably has to stay in the deck. Like, what matchups, like, some people have suggested Blanching to me, and, like, I don't even, like, it just feels so mediocre, is what I would say. Like, it feels okay, but not good. Like, I get the on-hit effect and, like, what it can do, but we have to ignore the board to attack with it. Clash does not activate on allies is the problem. So Arcane Seed's life can only be played in Florian Mel because it's a Runeblade card. Like one side of it's a Runeblade thing. But that's a very good get against Florian. I agree. I like the idea of having one Midas Touch in my sideboard because it's good like Prism like loop tech. And I like that a lot, but I don't know. Oh, you meant the spell? Sure. Pulsing Ether? Yeah, no, you're good. That makes sense. Whaler, Humperdinck, and Chum are the allies of choice. We'll take 3 here. I agree. It's like Midas's Touch. Midas Touch is not good into Gravy. It's great into Prism. Being able to break the loop is good. Oh, you can't use Midas's Touch against something like big. Like, you can't use Midas Touch on something like a, you can't use Midas Touch on something like a, I'm having a stroke right now trying to think of what I'm trying to say to you guys. Into like a Whaler or something, that's just bad. So, block E-Strike, blow for a blow at the Sawbones, deal a damage to them. Actually, are we just supposed to save this? Probably. Well, no, we need to kill this. So this lets us kill this and ping them and then throw Hammer at them. And we can Arsenal Zealous Belting. Maybe I'm just supposed to take 6 here? I don't know. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, you can't use it on anything big like Whaler or like Whaler, Chum, it's really bad on. Like, all the things you naturally want to use it against is very bad against. So we get to throw this at Sawbones. And then we're going to turn around and deal a damage to them. And then we're going to throw the hammer. So, like, this would be a great turn if, like, I was, like, this is another one of those turns where, like, Tunic would be really good. But at the same time, we're playing Crown of Dominion. If we run Tunic and Crown of Dominion in this matchup, we're losing so much armor value here. So much armor value. We're just out over the course of the game. Which feels really bad because we need to be able to block some of these 8s. Like, I think you have to be able to block the 8s. Yeah, they're going to take 5, go to 14. And then they're probably just going to play their like crazy turn out here. Like this hand, we can block Command and Conquer and like one of our blues, and then go 5 go again into a Nothos, which is fine. Like throwing 11, like blocking 6 and throwing 11 is like perfectly fine. It's a 17.5 card hand, which is like slightly above rate, but it's not good enough to keep up with what they're doing. Oh, so we're gonna put the Whaler Humperdinck into play. And attack me for 11? Jesus. Okay, well, if they're having to use death threats to put it into play, that's good. Because it means the odds of them having 2 blues is very slim. Okay. So if I block 3, I can go 5 at them. I block Command and Conquer, throw Zealous Belting at them, and then throw Disable at this. We're going to take 8 and go to 6, but it's like the only like play we have here. They're going to create a gold, which is fine, but yep, our Surge pops at the beginning of the turn. We're going to attack our opponent. And then because of the Surge and the extra blues, we're going to be able to throw Debilitate at our opponent. Or I'm sorry, not Debilitate, Disable. Or I'm sorry, throw Disable at Whaler to be able to get it off the board. Because if they're able to like block with 2 cards and then keep 2 blues, we are just Omega dead here. Omega dead. So we have to at least take a chance that we're going to give ourselves a chance to do something here. By attacking them and then clearing the board. Opponent's thinking a little bit, it appears. Guys, by the way, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate y'all chilling, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube or wherever you're at. I appreciate y'all hanging out and being here. If you guys are new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. They are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Those are like our 3 like personality questions we ask everybody when they're new. So if you're new and you never answered those questions, please throw them in the chat. I'd love to learn more about you guys. All right, Disable hits the Whaler Humperdinck. Crazy part is like they've done all of this and kept their Mage Master boots in play. We like when I draw the pummel, I need them to be at like 2. Is 110% the problem. The fact that this thing makes a gold and draws a card is ridiculous. This card adds a resource to the board and replaces itself. That's wild. Yo, well, let's do. Camarada, I hope you subscribed when you realized you weren't. I hope you did. All right. We're at 6. We're still in there. We could try to go for like the cheeky hammer win here. Feels very improbable, but something we could go for. So put Swabby into play. Dead Threads to put another ally into play or attack with it. All right, well, that is the end of their turn, so we can block like this and go to 1. And then we can try to go for the win, I guess. Like, I don't know what else to do here. I'm not sure what else we have here, because this just gives them a gold. Thankfully, they have no resources, nothing left here. Pitch the wallop to tech plating, and then we're going to attack them for 6. I mean, if they jam one card in front, like, they probably just win the game on the spot. But because we have to give up 3 cards here. Okay, well so like that seems excessive. But at the same time, it doesn't matter because we've lost the game. This is Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. It's all right. Well, we're just gonna hit leave because they won. Like, I don't know what happened, and my Talishar just crashed out there. Like, I agree. It's not a good line, but it's probably the only winning line we had at that point. Let's see. We did lose that game. Looked okay for a minute. Got minimal value out of blow for a blow. Was never able to get tempo. All right, well, I mean, at this point, like, blow for a blow is not going to win us this matchup. Like, blow for a blow is not going to win us this matchup. We are 0-6 tonight. The only other choice that we have is, like, we could cut blow for a blow. We could try batter to a pulp. Like, I mean, we could try it for a game, I guess, and see if it's any good or not. Like, I know it's good, so, like, obviously, like, take that with what it's worth. I mean, Righteous Cleansing is fine, but, like, it doesn't have the impact we want, right? The other option we have is just to, like, lean into, like, playing more Go Again, where we're able to play, like, Out Muscle and we're able to play something else. I thought about trying one Midas Touch, like, if we wanted to play, like, 2 of these and one Midas Touch. I mean, maybe I should. Maybe, like, just making the Prism matchup is better because it just gives me a chance. I mean, we'll try it and see, like, if maybe it buys me enough room here. Because at this point, like, what do we have to lose? Like, what do I have to lose? And if, like, this doesn't work, if the batter to a pulp and one Midas Touch doesn't work, I'm probably just going to end up playing... I'll probably just end up playing, like, one Midas Touch and 2 copies of Sink Below or something like that. I mean, yeah, it definitely sounds horrible. Like, I don't think this is going to win us the matchup. We're also going to try this with Tunic this time around. You know what? We're going to try Small Hammer, Tunic, and we're going to try this. We're going to see if this works. I have no idea if it will, but we're going to see if it works. Because it's worth trying, right? We are trying to see if we can make the Gravy matchup better. Yeah, Kevin. We've played 6 gravies intentionally trying to make it work and just getting it handed to us. Just getting it handed to us. Heard you mention the other crown last game. I really like, so I think Crown of Providence is like the best headpiece against Gravy Bones. And maybe there's a world where like we try the Liam Holden strategy of playing AB2, no hood, and then we play Respites. And we jam in Crown over the Null Rune Hood. And, like, maybe we try that and see if it works. I'm going to leave in Test of Strengths this game, and we're going to leave out Choke Slams. And we're going to see how it feels. We're going to see how it feels. That's the plan. We're going to see what happens this game. Won, like, 2 games out of 12 armories in the lead up to Amsterdam. Yo, are you serious? That's crazy, Kevin. That's wild, dude. We're like people just like heavy teching for you, or like what was it? Because that's crazy. Actually, I lied. We're going second, not first this game, which I do think is actively worse. I think we need to be going first in this matchup if we're gonna win. Was just a heavy brute meta locally. Oh, okay. So there was okay. I got you. So like none of the decks that like you were really preying on that like or like preying on. You were looking to play against, I guess. This is possibly the best turn 0 that they could have for us. We're just gonna throw disable. Like, don't get me wrong, them putting that into play is not good, but I'm used to Gravies going first and putting like 2 allies into play. And then I started Amsterdam 3-1 after beating a Tree Frog in Dash round 1. Okay, I mean, listen. I'm hopeful that like I play like a couple of good matchups or something while I'm in Singapore. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of Syndra there. I think there's going to be a lot of other like matchups that I have good play into. This feels so bad, but like I have to block this. But my hand is just crazy. Like my hand is just so aggressive. It feels so bad, but I think I have to do this. Like I know that like the Titan's Fist does not do as much value as Arenothos does, but how does this feel into Slippy and Dio? I mean, I've been performing well into both of those decks as of recent with like the list I've been playing. The slots that I'm like tinkering with and trying to make work have nothing to do with the other. So, dude, Kevin makes great content. We're in the server chat when you're done with this, by the way. Okay, man. Yeah, if you guys are hanging, like I'm definitely like I've got something I gotta do at 10:30, but I'll come hang out for a few minutes for sure. So we're gonna go 7, go again, 5, go again into kill the Anka. So we're gonna throw 12 at them and kill the Anka here. And like these are the turns that we need to have to start this game. I mean, to be honest, we need to see like we need to see like Goldman Estates here. I mean, we're playing Trounces and Test of Strengths in that matchup. We're just not playing D-Reacts. With Jarl, hope to dodge the Gravies and hit the Synderas. Then I got Spurlock on Gravy round 1. I mean, we did waste 1 damage, Garden, but like, it's better than giving them our gold, I think. But yeah, like, I hear what you're saying. Like, I mean, they're just, I don't know what else to do. This event, Singapore is the most gym lottery event I've ever been to. And like in all of my experience in Flesh and Blood, this is by far the most I'm leaving it up to fate I've ever played in Flesh and Blood, which I hate personally. Like I hate that that's the plan. Like, we're giving up points here, but I don't want them to have our gold. Like, we need gold for this stuff. It's like, we have to target them. Putting Conquer on the bottom's fine. We can totally bluff Command and Conquer Pummel here. I thought heard early. Oh, so I'm not on them against Gravy specifically. Yeah, Mel. Like I cut them against Gravy. Well, I have been tonight. I've been cutting all of them against Gravy, but yeah. I play them into other matchups for sure. We're not gonna like I'm not gonna warp my whole deck just to beat Gravy Bones because I'll do that and then I'll play 1 the whole tournament. Or none. Okay, so they gave up their arm piece. I mean, they know we have the CNC. So, like, if they don't Arsenal here, I'm just going to throw Spinal Crush. And if they do, I'm going to throw this and threaten Pummel. I love Spinal Crush. I love throwing Spinal Crush at people. I just don't think it's the most impact play we can have right here. How have 2 turns went by and our opponents not added an ally to the board? I feel like this is like the less than 1% of their draws. We've got the arm piece here, and they have no allies in play, which is weird. I mean, I want them to think about this. I mean, I want my opponent to think about this. Because they have to decide if I'm bluffing or not. I mean, we are, 100%, but... They forgot to play a blue last turn? Did they forget to play a blue? Or, like, did they not have a blue that worked with the rest of their hand? We could try Snap. Like, maybe we're just looking at a world where, like, E-Strike Snap is, like, where we want to be. Like, E-Strike Snap might just be better. I don't know. Civic Step's not bad in this matchup as well. Civic Steps is pretty good in this matchup. I mean, if I can keep this hand, I'm going to go E-Strike Go again into Spinal Crush here. We could play Snapdragon aggro into Verdance, but like we're probably just better off playing AB2 or 3, right? I mean, they saw their card and then they decided they wanted to take it back. I'm assuming it's a coincidence here. I like to give my opponents like a break most of the time when it comes to stuff like that. Yep, so Limpet goes into play. I mean, playing Rigor Mortis, and then that's fine, I think. We're definitely taking 2. Okay, so they discard the Rigor Mortis. And now they're going to put it into play from their graveyard and attack me with it. Which is, like, fine. They just wanted to spend their hero ability to be able to do that, I guess. I don't know. It's like, I'm lagging a lot right now. We are taking 6. We're going to go to 21 and throw 14 at our opponent. I think it's the only play we have. Like, these are the kinds of turns I wish we could find against, like, the games earlier. Like, if we had had, like, Blow for a Blow into Spinal Crush earlier, it just would have been insane. Like, that changes so many of our turns. I don't think I threw a single Spinal Crush, like, in any of, like, I'm probably just, like, have bad beats feeling right now. But, like, it feels pretty... I don't remember throwing a Spinal Crush at our opponent, or, like, at anything, really. I think I threw a Spinal Crush at a Whaler Humperdinck earlier. Gravy is low-key annoying to play against. It's also very tough to play against with the deck I'm playing, so... I think my opponent's getting punished pretty hard for blocking on the first attack. Yeah. Like, our opponent just should have taken the 5. There's no reason for them to block the first one. We'll take 2 and go to 19. I think we're going to block 3 here to try and save some life. Onk is very good. I agree. I mean, they gave up threads there. They probably should have just blocked with more cards and kept threads. Would have probably been like that. Would have been my suggestion to them, but maybe that's a turn I'm supposed to pick riches to flexors because we get to draw a card, which would have been the blue choke slam, which is like pretty mediocre. I would love to see one of our pummels. Have you seen the winning nationals victory list? I have not seen that list. I would love to be able to get my hands on it. I have not seen. Are you talking about the one from Italy? Italian nationals? I have not seen that one. And I heard it won a WCQ somewhere else too. Dude, cracking a gold to draw 2 cards, like just playing Pot of Greed and Victor is really cool. I mean, oh, they want a compass? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. They want a compass. Like, that makes sense. Yeah, I agree. So that's like one of the things that also makes this such a bad matchup, to like Rose's point, is that none of the things we throw at them matter. Like, Spinal Crush is the one card they give a shit about. Yeah, because like if I cut choke slams and play like Blanche or something in this matchup, then all of a sudden, like if I was to play Blow for a Blow and Blanche, which could be good enough to get me there, like all of a sudden, like I'm hurting other matchups. Like Azalea gets worse, which is already like a favored matchup, but a tight matchup. Choke Slam's pretty good into like Verdance randomly. Like not super good because like most of the time they're blocking anyway, but like it does have like on hit effect values. So I don't know. Opponent blocks 6, which is just like what they're supposed to do. Like our best on hit effect card takes 2 cards out of their hand, and that's pretty much all it does. Okay. Well, we need this one, please. Man, hitting Eye of Affinity off the top is absolutely crazy. 2 cards to the top. Cool. Winning with Zealous Belting is actually big. This is a big hit. I don't care about Spinal if I have an ally. I just don't want to take the damage. That's also valid. That is also valid. I'm hoping they don't hit us with anything devastating here. Okay. Well, we're going to 8. I've not used Tunic once this game. Which means Tech Plating would have just been better at every turn this game. Also not seen a pummel yet. And I guess it's only turn 6, but still. Let's draw a card. I mean, we might just crack all of our gold here to find something to do. We're gonna hit like 3 blues in a row. We're gonna draw 4 blues in a row here. I can feel it. Classic. We just like we needed something to like be able to do our arsenal here after this. I mean, we get to throw the Thunderquake, which is fine, but hey, what's up, Kyle? So YouTube won't let links come through for some reason. I've tried multiple times with YouTube to like get the links to like pop through, and it just won't, and I don't know why. So like if you want to send it to me on Discord, that'd be great. See, but it won't like I can't change it for some reason. It will not let me affect it. Again, lots of damage, no relevant hit effect. Kyle plugging himself, absolutely. Kyle, I'm pretty. Kyle, you can post one because you're a mod. for some reason. Like it'll let you and Carly and like other mods do it, but it won't let other people post links, and I don't know why. I've tried multiple times. Like I have YouTube settings changed to where they are not like links are not blocked. I've tried multiple things and I can't get it to work. Like it only works for mods for some reason. My man said, "Hell yeah, I'm special." Okay. So you're telling me there's a chance. Winning with an E-strike is like fine. Actually, it's pretty good, right? Winning with E-strike's actually pretty good. We're going to take 2 and go to 6 here. Because right now, we can go 9 go again into Command and Conquer Pummel. Ew, that's gross. I mean, to be fair, like, I can block 6 on the Rigor Mortis here and still throw Command and Conquer Pummel for 14, which is pretty solid. Okay. They put another Rigor Mortis into play. About to crack those boots for something there, pal? Ayo. Run 2 Midas Touch and 2 Performance and no Zealous. I don't know how that worked. I mean, Midas Touch is really more in the deck as an answer to Prism and like preventing myself from getting looped. And I mean, 2 Performance bonus is fine. Like, performance bonus is fine. I think blow for a blow is better. But I like that performance bonus costs 0. Performance bonus just needs to have go again is its problem. Like, it just needs to have go again. Well, it's worth noting here that, like, having Tunic has done nothing all game until now. Now, we get to see Tunic do its thing with Pummel here. If we are bringing blow for a blow already, should we not bring pulping anyway? Maracuja, the problem is like the sideboard slots. Like straight up, the problem here is the number of sideboard slots that I have available. Because like, and like I know like you're asking questions and like I hear what you're saying. I'm only going to devote so many. This is only for gravy sideboard cards to my deck. But like, and after that, like I'm just saying, oh well. And if it's not enough, it's not enough. Okay, they go to 2, and we have tempo. How does this not end the game? How does this not end the game is the question we have to ask ourselves. Blood on the Water, 3 block. They have 1 card left. Blood on the Water, 3 block is how this doesn't end the game. There's nothing else that can save them. 2 Blood on the Waters, I suppose. Golden Sun should win the game here. Golden Sun should win the game here. We saw 0 sideboard cards this game. Literal 0 sideboard cards this game. Like, didn't pitch them, like, didn't anything, like, literally saw 0 of them. And you know what the biggest difference was? Like, honestly, we threw 2 Spinal Crushes back to back. Also, like, I think our opponent, like, started the game without putting an ally into play for 2 turns, which is wild. We haven't even seen Blood in the Water. Some people aren't even playing Blood in the Water. Like, some people aren't even on Blood in the Water. Some people are, some people aren't. Okay. So, it can be done. The shield helps to end the game, since they can still golds the entire game, and Golden Sun, we can eat the shield to end. I don't play it into Victor. I think a lot of people will play it into Victor, though. Is like, because it's like, why not just play this for the extra percentage points? Tunic lined up well for CNC Pummel, and then Golden Sun closed it out. Op didn't have any allies on turn 1 or 2, which I think is a very relevant note. Okay, my last 14 games have been Gravy Bones, and I'm 2-12. 2-12. So, like, do we just go back to playing 3 blow for blows? Like, if we play 3 blow for blows, and like we draw our hands in like a relevant order, we're able to pull it together. Now, Test of Strength did line up very well that game. I will say Test of Strength did line up very well that game. So maybe I'm supposed to be on, like, maybe we try Tunic Titan's Fist. Maybe we try, like, this package right here into Gravy Bones. If we play this package, we play Blow for a Blow. What does Cutting Chokeslam do? What does Cutting Chokeslam do? So these are like all my sideboard cards that I've been like toying around with. Erase Face doesn't do anything. Out Muscle's like fine. It's just another 2 block to add into the deck. Blow for a Blow, like, I just don't think there's a world where you're playing, like, are you playing Blow for a Blow and Performance Bonus as a way to just, like, cycle through the things and draw cards and kill the board for, like, 2 card answers, and then trying to hit them with, like, things that also do stuff? 2-12, is that really where you want to be? That shit felt personal. I mean, honestly, Ouija might be right. Like, and I know I said this at the beginning of the stream. I think we might be at this point where we're just supposed to say, to hell with it, and we're just going to, like, make everything else better. Like, we might actually just say, this is an L, and if we play it, we lose. Because, like, there's not a card we can have in the sideboard that, like, does, like, that works in a multiple matchups. Like, at one point in time in my sideboard, I was playing Outmuscle. I was on 12 Go Again cards. So I was on Zealous, Rouse, E-Strike, and I was on Outmuscle. I was on the Weakest Link as like good answers. So we'd have to warp the entire deck, basically. Like, we can make the matchup okay. We can make the matchup okay and not that bad. We just have to give up so many points. Honestly, as big as Singapore is going to be, there's a chance I don't play any day one. Do we just want to take L's versus a quarter of our opponents, though? I mean, I don't think Gravy's going to be a quarter of the field. Like, Gravy's not going to be 25% of the field, in my opinion. Gravy will be like... So, I think we're all like kind of like warped by PT London. I know that Aurora was like 40% of the metagame, but that doesn't happen very often. That is like an anomaly of things that happen. So, I would say that like if you're looking for Gravy to be like a percentage of the meta, I'm thinking like it's going to be one of the 5 most represented decks there, and I'm thinking 10%. Like 10%. Maybe. Probably single digit number, to be honest. Like most of the time at larger tournaments when like there's an open diverse meta like there kind of is right now, you have so many off-brand heroes and people playing things. Plus, like, I'm going to be honest, I think Syndra's going to be the #1 played deck there. Like, I just think Syndra's going to be the #1 played deck. No, I agree. Gravy's going to be in the top 5 decks. The top 5 decks you're going to see at Singapore is going to be Syndra, Prism, Verdance, Gravy, and Slippy. Those are going to be the 5 most popular decks. Those are going to be the 5 most popular decks in Singapore. So, like, there's 5 rounds of CC. 5 rounds of CC. There is actually a decent chance I don't play a Gravy at all day one. So the question now leads us into, if I'm not going to play the 2 batter to a pulp, what cards am I sliding in? Like, what cards are we slotting in here? I think the one of Midas Touch is actually really good because it makes Prism just better, and I like that quite a bit. I mean, maybe we just play Sync Belows in that spot, but I hate playing 2 Sync Belows. So then it's like, do we play 2 Oasis Respite? And do we play 3 Sync Belows at that point in time? How would the Verdant sideboard look? We would still be on AB3, Tunic, and Anothos, but we would be on 2 Oasis Respites. Respite, Respite, however you say it. So we would cut Trounces, leave in Tests of Strengths, which means we need 12 cards to bring in. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11... like 1 Crush the Week. Aurora had printed mistakes in her deck. Yeah, I agree. I do not think that that's going to rule the metagame. Gravy Bones will be popular, I have no doubt. But I think I'm just going to have to like say fuck it, we ball, and just hope I get lucky. Like, I just keep going back to this. I just need an 81st slot. God, what are the odds that I'm actually just supposed to play AB2? There's no way that's correct, right? Like, there's no way that's correct. Gravy has a target on its back. That's also very popular. That's also very possible. Even if fully teched out, I don't think it'll beat Hamilton's of the world. Now that I agree with. So like, we can just like move these out of the deck. I actually like keeping this as a one of. Like, making the Prism matchup that much better is just so good. It just feels so weird playing 2 Sync Belows. So if I was to play 2 Sync Belows, that means in the Assassin matchup, I play 3 Chokeslam, 3 Crush the Week, 2 Sync Below, and an E-Strike. I agree. AB2 in Respite is cleaner when I don't have Tunic in the deck, which means I could like cut Tunic and like add Crown of Providence back into the deck or something, like, which I do like in specific matchups. I like it in the Guardian Mirror a lot. But yeah, I would go down to 2 Respites if I was going to do that. And also, like, I've talked to a few people, and like a couple people have told me that like they really like Miller's Grindstone in some of these like awkward matchups. Oh man. Honestly, a card like this is how you make the Gravy Bones matchup better. You lean into like Tunic, Small Hammer, Shield, Auramegus, and you play cards like the Weakest Link. You play cards like you probably still end up on cards like Blow for a Blow. Like you end up on Blow for a Blow and you end up on the Weakest Link in the sideboard. You sent me the winning victor list. Yo, thank you for doing that. Let's take a look at this deck. Like just while we're here, we might as well. Like I would like to at least see the deck before, you know, we call the night. Auramegus, Crown of Dominion, Crown of Providence, Tunic, Gauntlets, Boots, Gloves. Okay, so there is no big hammer here. 2 Batter to a Pulp, 3 Choke Slam, 3 Crush the Weak, 3 Strike, 2 Performance bonus, 2 Batter to a Pulp, and 2 Performance bonus. 2 Staunch Response. Interesting. 2 Minus Touch, 1 Remembrance. This is some sauce. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 31 blues. Shelter. We're also on Shelter. So, here's what I don't understand. Why are we playing AB2 if we're not playing Tech for, like, Verdance and Kano? Like, what's the reasoning behind it? I'm just, like, my brain can't, like, understand that. And also, we're playing Titan's Fist and Auramegus into everything. The Remembrance and 2 Staunch Response is great mirror tech. Like, I do like that. As, like, mirror tech, I like that quite a bit. 2 Batter to a Pulp and 2 Performance bonus is spicy. I don't know if I want to go down to 31 blues. That scares me. Like, maybe Boulder Drop is better than Wallop. I don't hate the idea of playing Boulder Drop over Wallop, to be honest. Like, Wallop is fine most of the time, but, like, it's nothing to write home about, it feels like a lot. Also, like, our opponent, or this person, our opponent, Jesus. This person was on Tunic into everything, which is interesting. I don't know, there's a lot of differences here. Can't stop Waning Moon on their turn. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, guys, I'm not throwing shade. Like, you know, the fact that this person, like, won Italy's national championship is very impressive. This is in no way shade at Filippo here. I'm just like analyzing here. Like, being able to stop waning is fine, right? But I don't know, like, you're not like really slowing them down enough, I feel like. Like, maybe AB2 is like okay. The 2 Batter to a Pulp and the 2 Performance bonus is what gets me. I would be curious to know how they sideboarded into Gravy and how many they played. 2 Midas Touch is also very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Like, my gut tells me that 2 Sink Belows is the way to go, and we're just going to run this back in the deck the way that it's set up. I would really like to have Crown of Providence in the deck. Is there a world where I'm supposed to just cut Sink Belows, play 1 Midas Touch, add Crown of Providence, and then I don't think there's another equipment piece. Like, maybe we're supposed to play, like, Grindstone as well? I'm just, like, I'm so, like, deep in what we're doing right now. Maybe we cut a wall up and play a 3rd Pummel. 32 blues and 3 pummels as a way to like fix some of our like weird matchups. I don't know. I feel like I've been thinking about this too much. I feel like I got to step away from this right now. I just think I've got to step away from this. Like come back tomorrow and like we'll come back to the drawing board because like right now I feel like I have too many things going on in my head and I'm not thinking properly is what's happening. So I'm going to like do that thing where I overthink everything and it's just not going to be good for what's happening, which means inevitably I'll just end up laying in bed and thinking about it all night, but that's okay. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys for being here. We are streaming tomorrow night. We're playing more Victor. I'm going to keep tinkering with the list tomorrow. We're going to keep working on it. And then we'll come back and play some more games, probably try to work on some other matchups as we're playing through it, seeing what cards we can sideboard in, how we can make certain sideboard slots work. Maybe we're playing too many equipment pieces. Maybe we need to dial back some of the equipment, and that will allow us to have some more tech slots in in certain matchups. So I don't know. We'll give it a shot, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.